what's good, man? You now tuned into the Next Up Podcast.
Okay, on the beat.
Nah, Rich. One thing about me, I'm all about the bag. Cash on the man, I need the money in my hand. One thing about me, I don't give a shit. You better watch your bitch, but she bouncing on this dick. One thing about me, I'm all about the bag. Cash on the man, I need the money in my hand. One thing about me, I don't give a shit. You better watch your bitch, but she bouncing on this dick.
And what's wrong with him just being Drake? Just being Drake is a great position to be in.
I understand that, but what I'm just saying, like, it's not even based off of whether he has something good or not. It's just he's Drake.
Oh yeah, and we're recording too. You know, let them know we are live. This is the NextUp Podcast. We got a lot of shit to talk about today, man. I've been waiting for this. It's been a lot of shit going on in the news. I couldn't wait to get here and talk about even some conspiracy theories. Is what my man right here, the conspiracy theory king.
I don't talk about conspiracy theories.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, and I just want to get one more thing that might get us, a little flag. Alex Jones was right about another thing. I hate to admit that to this guy. Even though the thing that he said something about was already a known fact when the guy originally got caught, but he kind of gets credit for something again. Joe Rogan gave him credit in the news.
Bruh, I got to the
But
point.
hold on, man. It's your boy DJ the Park Boy. Introduce yourself before we get into it.
This is your boy Pablo.
And this is the Next Up Podcast. And what you guys say? What you want to say?
About Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Man, you know me, and I've been preaching this for years now. Years. Before he got banned from Facebook, before he got banned from YouTube, before he got banned from Twitter, and anything else.
He does say some bullshit. He says a lot of things correct.
It's not that he say bullshit. It's just that people take it out of context. They take it too literal.
No, because he don't know how to put it in context. He needs a moderator there for him. If he has somebody there to be like, hey, slow down and explain this shit. Like when he go on Joe Rogan, he makes so much sense. When somebody slow down, show me the facts you talking about. Let's view this and break it down. Because you just go to your eccentric personality.
See, but you got to understand, even when he had InfoWars on YouTube, it's not that he didn't have facts. He always had the facts. The point is Alex Jones, a person whose brain is racing over so many things that he might be starting off good, but then his brain just take him somewhere else.
Take him somewhere far off track.
But even with that being said, even if you listen to the off track things he say, if you actually pay attention to it, it's like, okay, he's still telling the truth. He left what he was originally talking about, but he's still telling the truth. Like, hey.
I mean, I guess you could say that.
Man, Alex Jones the truth, man. When Alex Jones came to DC, I was so mad. And he been in DC several times. And I'd be so mad. I'd be like, why don't I know this shit before he come?
You need to go get your picture. That's what you want to be a fanboy?
Yes, I want my picture. Alex Jones, if you ever hear this, man, send me an autograph picture, man. Send me an autograph picture.
But, man, in news today, well, not today, but it happened this week, Jay-Z formed a partnership with the NFL.
Sell out.
And with that partnership, he's going to help them set up events for the Super Bowl and help with social justice outreach. Mm-hmm. And the first thing you say is what?
The first thing I say is, I don't need to do the halftime show. The NFL need me. I don't need them. Well, so much has changed since those bars were spewed out of his lips.
I mean, technically, repeat what you just said.
I'm not doing a halftime show.
Uh-huh.
The NFL needs me. I don't need them.
And what happened? They came to Jay-Z to craft out a deal because they know his social influence is so huge. The one issue I had with this was that he left out Colin Kaepernick. Well, it's not that he left out Colin Kaepernick. The NFL is still blackballing them. And how can you do a social justice initiative if you're going to blackball somebody who's being blackballed for the fact that he wanted to bring awareness to black issues?
You want to know why? because the first bag wasn't big enough. But then the second bag was, okay, I could do something with this. That's all it is, about money.
And probably a chance for him to get some NFL ownership because it's hard to crack into those circles.
Oh, it definitely is. But
if Jay-Z gets in the position of power of buying a team, his influence goes way further than us still kneeling and protesting, which is facts. So the long-term gain from Jay-Z being in this position could be positive because a lot of these owners have the voice of many powerful people. And if he can some way come in there and crack and craft and find some way to get into these people's head about, like, it is to Americans and you have to understand what the hell is going on. It is an issue. It's a problem.
But that's not going to happen. You got to understand. And this is why it's not going to happen. Jay-Z is a billionaire, okay? NFL owners are billionaires. Jay-Z is black. NFL owners are white and some other shit that
the
princes,
Middle Eastern guy, yeah.
Princes and shit.
Nah, he wasn't no prince or nothing.
Nah, his family probably princes. Who cares? But at the end of the day, Jay-Z is still going to be considered as a porch monkey to the NFL.
Damn, that's crazy, man. I don't know if I would go jump out and say porch monkey.
He's going to be the NFL's token black guy.
I mean, that's tough to say because Jay-Z has done. I'm talking about Jay-Z has done many amazing things for black people behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, and we can't act like that's not facts.
No, I'm not saying that's not facts. At the end of the day, I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're doing the podcast right now.
He has to understand that when it comes down to everything, he's definitely going to be the minority in the group. And his voice is not going to be as big as he might think it's going to be.
But this is kind of, I would at least say, out of some people, I would give Jay-Z the benefit of the doubt in the instances when it comes to social justice issues, especially with black people. In the past 5 years, there's nobody in entertainment you could say probably been more influential in getting shit done for black people when it comes to these things than Jay-Z and Beyonce. They've been paying for protesters to get out of jail. They've been paying lawyer fees. They've actually been doing things that help, whether it's regular, ordinary people and other celebrities. Helping Lil Wayne pay his taxes. Helping Meek Mill have lawyers. Everywhere he goes, having the best of lawyers.
Okay. Jay-Z is doing this based off, okay, you owe me now. So instead of you selling your soul to the devil, you sold it to the devil. That's just point blank, period. It's just that the devil looks more like you.
Yeah, because nobody will ever talk about the hypocrisy that goes on so many times in so many situations. Because, again, the NFL would tell people we're all about the sport. But then we have Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We literally have pink shoes, pink jerseys, pink everything to exploit breast cancer awareness, which has nothing to do with football.
You know the majority of females who get breast cancer? You know what race they are?
What would that be?
Caucasian. More Caucasian females get breast cancer than African American. Now, if we can state that the NFL owners or there's no black NFL owners. So if we're stating this, they're looking out for their people. So what is Jay-Z? So this is the only way I can say that this is going to be a W. If Jay-Z come in and before he's done, and it can't be years down the road, it got to be sometime soon, Colin Kaepernick got a job.
But he also told people you can still protest, but again, if you protest, you have to have action behind your protest. You can't just continuously protest. Okay. No protest has ever been successful if you're just going to protest and protest and protest. Somebody has to have action and plans behind things. But it's almost like a situation I don't want to even get in that subject now. That's for later down the road because I am going to bring that back up. But it's so many people who had opportunities to actually help and influence the black community that don't do it at all. Who Like, even smaller people like Warwick Dunn, who used to play football, most people don't know about. But his whole NFL career, he went around buying single-parent households homes. He has bought over, I think, 1,000 homes for people. Like, that's the shit he's been doing to give back to the community.
So he's the Manute Bull of the NFL.
Maybe.
I mean, Manute Bull helped this whole country.
I mean, but that's what you're supposed to give back when you get a chance to. And Jay-Z has shown that he gives back.
Okay, but this is my thing about protest. If you want to use Jay-Z as if you want to use protest, right?
Uh-huh.
The thing is about Jay-Z is, I hate to break it to you, but he's the scab. Is that the right term? You know, when a company has the employees go on strike and then they bring in the scabs. Is that?
I think that's a terrible analogy to use.
No.
Jay-Z.
Pay attention. He's the scab because while you go from protesting against doing anything with the NFL, again, it's not that this is something that you said privately between you and your closest friends. You release music saying, I'm not doing a halftime show. Y'all need me. I don't need y'all.
And they came and got him.
Okay, but again, if you're still protesting about injustice, then you crossed the picket line. You still went to go work for the people you're supposed to be protesting against. So that kind of throws a cloud over your protest.
Yeah, that's a strong point. I can't go against that. If you are going to go full on with that protesting, we got to remember when they had the bus boycott, that went over a whole year. They walked to work, they carpooled, but they did not take the bus, and that was the only way for you to really feel the impact. They had actionable plans to the protest that they wanted to do, because they know if you want to reach somebody, you got to touch their pockets.
You know what would have hurt the NFL and probably would have caused some bit of change? Let's say you had a halftime show, right?
Uh-huh.
So instead while the NFL have a halftime show, let's say you protest against the NFL and you throw a halftime concert. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, you know that the people you're protesting for is going to support your concert. Oh, and it could be the same length as the NFL halftime show. So now that's a protest right there. Okay, until y'all do change, then we're going to go support this person who's vowed to help change in our community. So if he was to throw a halftime concert during the NFL halftime show, then that's a way that you forcing the issue for change. Because just imagine how many viewers the halftime show going to lose. Imagine how many sponsors they're going to lose. Matter of fact, if you look at, hold on just 1 second. Matter of fact, if you look at it like this, Jay-Z hand is in so many companies, right?
Uh-huh.
He could have those companies sponsor his concert. He could have them companies give commercials in his concert. Now tell me, if this is successful, you're going to have your Pepsis and your Coca-Colas who do these hundreds of $1 million commercials for the NFL. You might get one of them to come do one for you. Correct. That's making a change.
You're right. It's like with the Ice Cube thing, man. We can complain about a league or go create our own. Because now we are now in positions, if we actually put money together, we could actually have our own fucking leagues and shit.
I want to say this. I don't know about a lot of people, but I enjoy the Big Three. I've been a Big Three supporter since day one.
I've still yet to watch a game, but I do want to watch some games because my favorite player is there.
I want to talk about that guy. So
the Hibachi.
No. So
the great one.
Okay, he blasphemy. So
Gilbert's one of the greatest players in NBA history.
Okay. So next point. The whole thing is he's right, and we're not talking about the Gilbert Arenas thing. The Gilbert Arenas thing. We're talking about black people.
Thank you.
We're talking about black people who have the financial status to promote things and do things that goes against the grain.
But I also felt that way about Ice Cube and Dr. Dre was straight out of Compton because they had the money to financially.
Oh, come on.
They did all the promotion for the movie and it went to go make all that money and they just got, they got pennies on the dollar for something they could have did themselves.
Let's look at this, right? Let's look at this. You got one who's worth about a good $200 million. Ice Cube. And then you got one who's worth a couple, he's up there in the $100 millionaire status. He's up there. So you're right. They definitely could have financed the money themselves. It's not like they hurt. It's not like it's me and you, right? And we say, hey, we wanna do this movie. Me and you, we might need to go to a white person and be like, hey, this is our plan. We just need some backing. But these two people, no, y'all highly successful and highly rich. And then the movie was a hit.
And they did all of the promotion for it.
And y'all did all the promotion.
They came up with the genius idea for the promotion and straight out of Compton just plus they're a legacy group.
Now, actually, if you look at it, as far as promotion, Suge Knight did the most promotion of all.
I don't know. That straight out of Compton logo shit was huge. And then everybody doing the straight out of wherever they from was a huge marketing
But what
plan.
I'm saying is, you know what added more light to the production? Suge Knight hitting the nigga with the car. Oh, that was broadcast worldwide. It was broadcast worldwide. like, rest in peace to the dead. But again, it's stuff like this, and I'm not saying that, you should benefit off a mass death, but people do it every day. At the end of the day, again, this is something that could have been taken care of in-house. Like, don't get me wrong, Master P. I've heard so many people say that I Got the Hook Up To was trash. But at the end of the day, he's laughing because, hey, I did this all myself. So all this money that it did make came back to me. Because they might have only paid, a good $2 million for the movie. And that goes from all the equipment, all the people in the movie, plus, buying permits to record, the film here, film there. I say you paid about a good $2 million. Let's say the movie made $10 million. You made a hell of a profit.
Yeah.
So again, people have to take the initiative. If you want to really make change, then you have to shut up and put up. It can't be okay, I want to make change, but then I'm going to go cross the picket line to see if I can make change from within, because you can't do it. You're outnumbered, and you just can't do it. So people, if you want to make change, just remember this one thing. If I don't tell you nothing good for the rest of the time we do this podcast, you should know that this is gold right here. Do it yourself. At the end of the day, whether it blows or it flops, you still can say, well, I did it. I tried to make a change.
Plus, you should never try to have your change that you want in the hands of somebody else.
You shouldn't.
Because you would never get the shit you want.
No.
Never, ever.
No. Like, Master P coming up with another movie.
That's good.
Yeah.
You gonna go ahead and purchase it?
I didn't even watch the first one.
Why not? What you waiting on, man?
I heard it was trash.
But that's for you to make your own decision on that.
No. Okay, this is the thing, right? When it comes to things that has a part 2, we all know that part 2's sequels never live up to the first one. They just don't live up. You might have something here and there that might live up to the original, but sequels generally don't live up to the original. And when you have a sequel to something, I feel like it has to be as good as the first one, or it should not carry the name of the success. So for it to be I Got the Hook Up 2, if it doesn't compare to the first one, it should have just been something else.
That's how I felt about Paid in Full too. I mean, I watched it. It was cool. I love when Dame Dash puts out movies because Dame Dash do be spitting out some good knowledge. But
another movie I ain't seen.
It should have not been called Paid in Full too because it takes some of the luster off of, like, we know what the first one was. Like, you set the bar so high and then you wait like 20 years later to come back and do the movie. That's another thing. You can't wait forever to come and do.
But that still goes against what we was talking about before we started recording about the Coming to America. It's like, I'm going to see Coming to America too. I know I just said all these sequels that I did not see, but I'm going to see Coming to America. I just complained about, but I'm going to see Coming to America too. And I'm going to tell you why. You have to understand, from my point of view, Coming to America, I grew up watching Coming to America. Coming to America is one of my top 5 greatest movies of all times. Paid in Full wasn't. I Got the Hookup wasn't. But Coming to America was. So based off of that nostalgia right there, I'm going to support.
So I guess we need a booty call too. That was an underrated movie. But we ain't going to get into that, man.
I don't even think Booty Call 1 was that good.
Jamie Foxx is a legend. He's an icon.
He's an icon based off of Ray.
No, he's an icon based on he's been successful in 4 different mediums. He was a successful stand-up comedian.
Okay.
Which led to him getting a successful TV show.
Okay.
Which led to him having a successful acting career.
Okay, what do we define as successful as far as acting career?
Bruh, he's still a box office name in Hollywood.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Okay, if we speaking of box office names, right?
He's been in really great movies still to this day.
I understand, but hold on. If we speaking of box office names, right? This is, as a movie director and I'm casting films, this is what I'm looking at right here.
He's B-list.
Okay, he's B-list. Because I'm sorry. If you want to put a black man in a movie,
Denzel.
Dwayne Johnson, how much you need?
First of all, I don't know if we're going to count Dwayne Johnson.
How we not going to count Dwayne Johnson?
Because he didn't want to be counted as black.
No, he didn't want people to disrespect his heritage.
No.
I know what he said.
I've also seen what he said as well because I took offense to it. I was like, damn,
okay.
I grew up on you. Now that I'm old, it's like it would have been great if you would have wanted to be the first African-American heavyweight champion. Your father is black.
But his mama is Hawaiian.
Yeah, but we know the rules of black.
So was his successful grandfather who was a wrestler. Guess what? Hawaiian. His successful cousins who were wrestlers. Guess what? They're Hawaiian.
But what is his father?
But that's one person in his family. The rest of the family was Hawaiian.
Right, so you're saying he had no other family on his father's side.
What I'm saying is, as far as his success, if you look at his family line as far as success, the only successful, let's say, dominant black person in his family was his father. His father wasn't even really successful. He was a tag team champion. That's it.
All right, but I'm also stating this. You have a chance to be the first this champion, and you say no. Everybody viewed Rock back in the day as the black guy, even though we know he was a Samoan.
I'm sorry. That's for the younger generation. When Rocky Maivia came out, you tell me that you looked at him as a full black man.
Not when he was with the extra curly shit on
the
top.
The extra curly head.
I'm old enough to know that.
Okay, but I'm just saying. It might be people younger than you who don't know Rocky Maivia.
But when he became The Rock, that's when he started having the swag.
He still had the curly hair. He had the slick back.
But he wasn't Rocky Maivia. He was The Rock. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
But he still talked about his Hawaiian culture.
But they also mentioned his black father very often.
Bruh, his father's a Hall of Famer.
So
was his grandfather. Who they talked about more. His grandfather was an actual champion. His father was a tag team champion. But his grandfather was a champion.
I'm not knocking that.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I think The Rock, what he's trying to say is, if I just say I'm a black man, then
white people won't like me as much.
No, it's true that I am a black man, but still, I wanna show love to my other heritage.
Rock grew up around like all black people.
No, that's not true.
Rock grew up around hella black people. He did not.
He grew up around his family.
Where did he play football?
Miami.
And
that's black?
Yes.
I'm sorry. When I think of Miami, I think of a bunch of Cubans, a bunch of people from Mexico. Miami's a melting pot.
Miami has hella black people there.
Yeah, but Miami have hella Latino people too.
I can name you hella people from Miami.
But Miami has a lot of Latinos. It might be
most of them are Cubans.
That's still fucking Latino.
30% of I think their population is Cuban.
That's still a lot of people.
But other than that, the other Hispanic populations down there aren't that huge.
But still, if you have 30% Cuban and you just might sprinkle in another 10% of another Latino, that's still 40% Latino out of 60%. Now, mind you, there's white people, there's black people, and there might be another small demographic somewhere else. So if you used to have a 40% Latino population, that's big as shit. That's huge.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
Okay, so my whole thing is I don't have a problem with The Rock. I grew up watching The Rock. But I think people just do too much. If he want to show love to his heritage, like if you look at his tattoos and shit, all of that is based off of his Hawaiian bloodline.
I mean, he actually got most of that shit after, he became who The Rock is. The only tattoo that was prominent that he had was the Brahma bull. So I'm just saying, let's not just go ahead and say that he was full of... Because no. Again, Rock swagger when he was playing football. And
he ain't had no swagger. They thought he was an undercover cop. He was big as shit with a mustache and a fanny pack. Like, come on. Let's keep it 100 here. The Rock said it himself. He did not fit in the black crowd.
He gained it over time.
Let's keep it 100 here. But even if you mention a bull, right? That's still a Latino thing. That's still a Latino thing. Yeah, you right. But you brought up he had the bull as a black thing, but that wasn't even a black thing.
I didn't say it was as a black thing. I'm just saying that had nothing to do with the Samoan thing. Okay, he took on more of the Samoan thing after The Rock became who The Rock really was.
You know something? The Rock was a better wrestler as Rocky Maivia.
Maybe, but that shit don't sell. It's like hip hop.
Oh, it didn't sell.
You could be the greatest technical wrestler, but some niggas just want to see Brock Lesnar. Some niggas just want to hear the hits that's going to make them enjoy music. Same thing with anything. You could be the most technical nigga in the world, but some niggas just want to see you go out there and lay the fucking smack down.
Okay.
That's why somebody's 10 on my list. I ain't going to bring up the name because we're past that. That was a pre-production thing.
He just loves to slide this person out his lips every chance he get. He just love to slide it, but I'm not.
Shout out to Drake for dropping another #1 album, even though it's all old music.
Again, this is based off of what I said earlier. Drake does all of this based off of he's Drake.
Bro, but all that shit he dropped was fire, though. You can't just say he could drop anything. All that shit that he dropped again was fire after fire after fire.
I have a question. Did he write these songs?
Yeah.
We got proof he wrote it?
When Drake's rapping, you know you did it.
We got proof he wrote it?
When Drake's rapping.
Again, the asterisk around his name. It's a dark cloud.
Go look at the writing credit. He did not hire Quentin Miller. That's the thing that's so fucked up. He had the shit out in the open, and the fact that it was the way that it was exposed.
This is my thing. It's been said that Drake has a writing team. That's been said. We all know. We've all heard of the OVO sweatshop.
And I've also seen Drake hit some hot shit that he know if he puts his name on it, it's to the moon.
Again, so that put an asterisk behind your name.
But all the hottest rappers kind of do that. If you hear some hot shit, you get on it. It helps keep you more relevant for a
it's a
longer period
difference
of time.
between you getting on some hot shit and you just taking hot shit and making it yours. That's a difference. Hey, if you put out a hot song right now, right? Drake hear it. Drake said, "Hey, he hit you up.
Oh, it's on and popping.
It's on and popping. But he like, hey, okay, now this is what we're gonna do.
But now I'm gonna be
No,
smart.
hold on.
You know what I would do?
No, hold on, listen.
Go ahead. Finish.
Listen,
I'm
listen.
gonna tell you what I would do though.
No, it's not about what you gonna do. It's what he gonna do. He say, hey, now I fuck with the song, right? I could take your name to a higher height, but I need all of the credit, and I just need to make it seem like it's mine. Now, so you telling me you gonna sell your soul just to get a bigger name?
Okay, first of all, I got two responses to this. I got something I would say I want to do, and I got to respond to what you just said about selling my soul. First of all, Drake is one of my favorite fucking rappers. So there's no way in hell I would ever turn down the stimulus package from Drake. First of all, if I'm a businessman, watch me handle my business, man. I'm not no fuckboy ass. Nah, I'm being real. I ain't no dumb nigga. So first of all, you're not finessing me because I know business.
That's not about knowing business.
But listen, if he came to me and said, you going to be featured on your own song, that's fine with me. But what am I going to get on the back end when it comes to how much percentage on writing credit, production credits? That's the shit I'm worried about.
Nothing.
No, you didn't state that.
No. I
said
said
he want the credit for
no,
the song.
no.
You didn't
I
say,
said no.
You didn't say
when I said credit, I was talking about as far as the whole like credit as I'm receiving 95% royalty for this. The credit, my name goes on this.
Yeah, I would give him 95% royalty on it. Want me to tell you why?
So he's selling his soul.
I'm not selling my soul.
Oh,
you know why? That one Drake record will probably pay my bills the rest of my. I could live off one Drake feature probably.
But this is what you fell and realized. Out of everyone who got a stimulus package, right? How many of them are successful now?
Weeknd, Migos.
He didn't get Weeknd didn't get successful based off of Drake's stimulus package.
But Drake,
he went and did his own thing.
Drake put him in position for him to do his own thing. He put him in the spot. Don't act like he didn't put fucking Weeknd in the spotlight for when he drops his shit. He already got eyeballs on him.
How can you put someone in the spot when his first album became your album? That's not putting him on the spot.
When he's getting credit for the production and work that he's done on the album, yes it does.
No, because again, if I'm a starving artist, right? And I put all this work into it, my blood, sweat, and tears, my time and energy. I put everything I have into this project. You hear the project and you like, oh man, this is some good stuff right here. You know, this is good. Right. So this is what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna take all of this right here. I'm gonna put it on my album. I'm gonna give you a credit. No one reads the credits, but I'm gonna give you a credit. But everyone gonna think this is my song.
Okay, but again, if in that situation, if I can be the Weeknd after doing that with Drake, why the fuck wouldn't I want to be the Weeknd?
Because the Weeknd didn't use Drake to get on.
Drake, again, if I can stand beside you and me standing beside you allows more eyeballs than I would have had just being a nigga from Toronto trying to put out music. It's a bigger difference.
No. Because again, the Weeknd didn't use Drake to get on. The Weeknd got on based off his own merits.
But being beside people does give you more eyeballs, right or wrong.
It does.
That's why rappers sign to other rappers, right or wrong.
That's just because they desperate.
It's not being desperate. It's a smart business decision. You stand beside certain people because they bring eyeballs to you.
What did Pusha T say? You signed to one guy who signed to another guy who signed to another guy who signed to another guy.
He was in the same position till he became a president.
Okay, but so he has the experience to say it's not cool to sign to one guy who signed to another guy who signed to another guy. When an underground rapper signs to a rapper, he's been put in that same position. His percentage don't get slow, it gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. But sometimes that smaller percentage point could be worth more money than you having the totality of the music.
Okay, let's pay attention. How many people signed to OVO?
It's a couple people.
It's crazy because I just heard a list the other day.
Yeah,
of
it's
all
a couple people.
Yeah. I don't know none of them besides Party Next Door and Cash Doll, who bad as shit. I don't know if she can rap.
I didn't even know she signed that motherfucker.
I didn't know until I saw the shit the other day.
I mean, she got the song with Big Sean.
Cash Doll bad as shit. But but besides that, that's the only person I know. Drake, Party Next Door, and Cash Doll. But it was like 10 people. See, you know who these people are?
I know some of them.
They the OVO Sweatshop.
Not some of these motherfuckers go on tour and shit like that, like
Division,
Division,
on tour.
Roy Woods. That's big. Russ goes on again. There's people who go on tour, sell out shows.
Russ has hit songs.
Let me finish. But there's plenty of people who go on tour around this country that we probably don't know shit about, but they pack out shows.
But pay attention.
They have fans. We don't know none of their music, but they sell out shows.
Russ had hit songs. You can't use Russ.
Russ was packing out shows before he had his songs, though.
Russ must have had a hit song.
Again, one hit song makes all your other shit look good.
No.
But he already was packing out shows before he had what they want.
I can't say that. Because there's a long line of one-hit wonders. And they're called one-hit wonders for a reason. It's not because they one hit shine spotlight on their other songs. No, because they only had one song that was good. That's why they call one-hit wonders.
That's also because some niggas shoot their shot so wrong when they get the chance to be in that position.
I look at it like this, man.
And plus, it be behind the scenes shit that go on in a whole bunch of people's careers that's not out there in the public until later on when you find out, all right, damn, you can see how this fucked over your career.
Yeah, signed to one nigga who signed to another nigga who signed to another.
Nah, even signing to a regular label, because you can get signed by somebody at Def Jam, and then the next day they take a job at another record label. The person who take their position might not like you.
Okay,
that happens a lot to people's careers.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, how many times has a rapper signed to another rapper where it was actually now the percentage? You could think of a lot of people, but still the percentage is small compared to the many who signed to other rappers who still not big.
Wu-Tang Clan. He put all them niggas on.
I said it's a small percentage.
I can name hella people who signed to other
I just
rappers
said
too.
you can name a lot, but it's still a small percentage.
50 Cent.
Okay, that's a small percentage.
Eminem.
Small
Dr.
percentage.
Dre. That's just a family tree.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going up a family tree of people who put other people on.
Okay, who else? So you got Wu-Tang, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem. That's 4. Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. Ross.
I ended right there.
Jay.
No, we had this conversation
He
earlier.
did put people on, though.
But
They
they
didn't
not
blow up.
success. No, I said
Benny Siegel had a successful rap career.
I said how many rappers signed people, and the people they signed was successful.
Benny Siegel's had a successful rap career.
Benny Siegel was able to rap.
And he had a really successful rap career.
Okay, so
he has a classic song.
Okay.
Feel It in the Air is a classic song.
Okay. But let's look at the rest of Rockefeller, okay.
Cameron.
Signed by Dame Dash.
But still Rockefeller.
Matter of fact, everyone who was successful was signed by Dame Dash.
I know.
So why does Jay-Z get the credit when
Rick
Dame
Ross.
Dash signed everybody?
He put Rick Ross on.
Huh?
He put Rick Ross on.
Rick Ross was already signed.
No, he wasn't.
He was signed to Slip and Slide.
He wasn't hot then.
Nigga, Hustling came out on Slip and Slide. That was his biggest single.
It didn't come out on Slip. It came out under Def Jam.
No, the remix came out under Def Jam. The original song, mind you, I just watched the interview the other day. The original song came out under Slip and Slide. The remix came out under Def Jam. Cause then Jay said, "Oh, I got one right here."
Yeah,
hey, Trick. How much you want for this man right here?
Yeah, because it be like, man, every once in a while you hear that. It's that one song you hear, and the first time you hear, you just like, yeah, that's one.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
I remember when I first heard Hustling, I was like, damn.
Man, Rick Ross was my man back in the day. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Now I'm not too much into Rick Ross, but back in the day, Port of Miami, that was my shit. I think deeper than rap might have been when I stopped listening to Rick Ross.
But that was good.
Oh yeah, Mafia Music I had to play the other day.
That was one of the best diss songs.
That was a diss song?
For 50.
I had one line in there for 50.
But the rest of the song's so much fire.
Yeah, the song was hot, period.
And if I drop it as a diss song towards you, it's like,
That's
nigga,
like,
you can't outbar me rapping right now.
That's like back to back. Yeah, he had a few lines for Meek, but then the rest was just
back to back is for Meek.
No, he had a few lines for Meek. We went over this last week.
I get it, but the nigga said, I'm gonna go back to back like we did on your fucking team, nigga, and that's what I did. But that's beyond the point. But that's the whole concept. Like, the whole song is conceptually made to say, like,
I thought the whole song was to say, I dropped one song, now I'm back to back, I just dropped another. I thought that
like
was the
cover.
concept. Lethal Weapon.
And
Jordan 96, 97. This your favorite rapper. Come on, you
All
fucking up
together.
here. You fucking up here. This your favorite rapper. You
I'm the inebriated one out the bunch in the group.
Inebriated? I don't want to hear that bullshit, man.
But your boy, young boy, he's free now.
I saw the video on Instagram.
He got the mustache.
Yeah.
Somebody said he looks like a pedo to him. I said, damn, that's fucked up. I said, man, young boy like fucking 17. How could it? It's like, yeah, that look bad on him though.
He not 17 no more.
What, he like 18?
This nigga been 17 for about 10 years now. Like,
Hey, I was like, damn, Chief Keef just turned 24.
yeah, Chief Keef, you gotta, bruh. It's funny because I was listening to Chief Keef way before Chief Keef got big. Like, I'm sorry, from time to time I go play Bang. You heard Bang?
Mm-hmm. Bang.
I'm at the
Bang,
stop of the. Hold on, yeah. Fuck it. But yeah, Bang.
And you
bang, bang.
fucking talk about me and you can't remember a bang bang
Chief
line
Keef,
from Chief
Chief Keef not my favorite rapper. Drake's your favorite rapper. That's the difference. You supposed to know his shit hands down.
When I was quoting him earlier, with no problem.
Yeah, we talking about now though.
Oh, yeah.
There's no proof that happened earlier.
You acknowledged the proof right there.
No, I said we talked about it earlier, but there's no proof that you knew it earlier. Shit.
He admitting the facts, y'all. So don't let him get with that.
Get
away with that.
I admit I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
So it's conspiracy theory time.
Okay.
Have you been keeping up with this Jeffrey Epstein situation?
No.
How have you not, man? That's like one of the biggest scandals right now.
Bruh. I don't look at the news. The only thing I look at is movies and 2K videos.
This is terrible. You're supposed to be knowing what the fuck going on in the world.
So, Jeff Bezos, right? Doing pretty good.
And what makes you feel like that?
I just saw a motherfucking video of him and his girlfriend and motherfucking what's that? Some rich nigga shit. I don't know. It's on TMZ. Bruh. Jeff Bezos my idol. I keep up with him.
Why is he your idol?
Richest man in the world. Need I say more?
So you respect how he treats his employees?
Name a corporation treat their employees good.
Niggas have. Did you know they actually have lists of best corporations to work for? Did you know?
Wells Fargo.
No. Wells Fargo is a terrible place to work for.
How? It does me right every time.
They committed massive fraud and fired all the lower level employees they told to do the shit. And let all the niggas who made the decision stay there and keep their bonuses while they fired all the regular people.
That's every corporation.
That's not actually every corporation.
Nigga, that's every corporation that get caught up.
Bruh.
Don't get me wrong. No, pay attention. Every corporation do something shady. You a corporation, you have to do shady stuff. You have to. It's just the thing is whether your corporation got caught compared to the corporation that didn't get caught. That's just like us being in a room full of criminals, okay? We all in the room criminals, but let's just say that one right there got caught. We didn't, but we all criminals. It's just that some not as good as others when it comes to hiding shit.
That's tough because they actually, again, they have companies that's ranked as like best companies to work for. And you actually have job sites like Glassdoor and different places where you can go and they have employees who write reviews about the place they work for, or former employees write about the locations they worked at. Like, some places actually have really good workplaces. Like,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they don't.
Like, there are places that force you to take vacations. There are jobs where you can take off as much time as you want, as long as you complete your work.
No, don't get me wrong. I understand that, but just because they're a good place to work for, what I'm saying is every corporation has some type of shady dealings. It don't matter if your employees love working for you. That has nothing to do with your shady dealings. There only maybe like 5 people in the whole corporation know about.
But if nobody knows you done anything, then we can't speculate and say you are doing
But
evil.
just because no one knows it's been done don't mean it hasn't been done. Have you ever seen a tree fall in the woods?
And if nobody's around their head, it didn't happen.
No. Because you could go in the woods and see trees that have fallen.
And somebody was probably there when that happened.
I guarantee it's a high percentage no one was there to see it fall. Like, I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
Some people like hiking.
That might be so. But
know.
how many stories have you heard of someone hiking and they saw a tree falling?
I've never asked somebody who hikes because, that ain't like my stilo right there. I ain't trying to get out there and go hiking with nobody else and shit.
I'm not going hiking either. That's a perfect way to get rid of somebody.
You trying to go hiking?
No. I'm a family man.
What the fuck they got to do with going hiking?
A lot. I can't afford to get lost.
They gonna miss you.
Yeah.
Don't lie to yourself.
Okay.
Come back 2 weeks later. Who's this? This is New Dad.
Okay.
We love New Dad.
New Dad died. But
New Dad got muscles.
That ain't gonna stop nothing. That ain't gonna stop him from dying.
How you gonna kill him after you already got pushed off the cliff?
So you said I come back 2 weeks later.
No, I said 2 weeks later they gonna have New Dad.
Oh. At least they gave me 2 weeks though.
New Dad gonna be at the funeral. I'm sad to see you go.
I'm gonna hunt him from my grave.
But I'll replace you.
You better cremate me.
I don't think the cremation gonna stop the soul.
I don't know. I watched a lot of Supernatural. And that's like their biggest thing when it comes to ghosts.
So if you cremate somebody, they can't.
If you spread the body with salt to keep the spirit from leaving the body and then set it on fire, it kills ghosts.
Yeah, that's some TV show shit for you, man.
Supernatural, one of the great shows ever.
I've never seen 8 episodes of Supernatural.
Season 15 coming on in a couple of months.
Damn, that shit still on TV?
Fuck yeah.
That shit was on TV when I didn't have cable, and I still ain't watched that shit.
You bullshit.
Nah, nigga, you bullshit. You watching fucking Supernatural for 15 years.
Nigga, Supernatural one of the greatest shows ever. I'm trying to tell you. Not having cable, my favorite shows was Supernatural and Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker's Texas Ranger was cool. I just don't know about Chuck Norris.
What's wrong with Chuck Norris?
I don't know. Just something about him for me. Some people just give you that vibe. Like,
name one bad thing Chuck Norris has been.
I've never said he's done anything bad.
All right, so why does he give you the vibe? Like,
because some people just give you a fucking vibe. He gave
Chuck
me a
Norris
vibe that
ain't never hurt a soul in his life.
that you know about.
Again, that goes back
Famous
towards
people.
Towards these companies.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying for you. That's what I was about to bring it back around to. But you tried to beat me to it. I'm about to just swing it right back around to that for you. But your boy DeMarcus also tore his ACL.
Oh my God, man! I almost cried.
What the fuck? He's so fragile.
I almost cried. I ain't gonna lie, man. I saw the title. I was like, no. And it's like, okay, I'm not a. He's cool. In 2K, he's a great player for your team. He's cool. But I'm not a DeMarcus Cousins fan. But it's just the fact that his body is just saying, fuck this.
It's failing on him so bad.
He's only 29. He's younger than me.
Yeah, that's a shame.
He's younger than me, and his body is just saying, I'm done.
Why couldn't I grow an extra foot?
You need more than an extra foot.
Nigga, if I had to grow an extra foot, I'd be pro. You playing with me, man.
Hey, sound guy, put the cricket sounds on.
Chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp. What the fuck? Hey, what is this?
You playing, man?
What
Hey,
is
look.
this?
Let me just say this, man.
Oh, God.
My defense is impeccable. Defensively.
Uh-huh.
And then the 3-ball, I shoot the 3-ball with ease.
So
defense and 3 balls would give me a place in the league.
So if you was an extra foot, you'd be Klay Thompson. Who's 6'7"?
I'm not saying I'm shooting like Klay. I'm like a more.
I mean, you said 3 and D.
I'm a newer version of. I'm like Draymond with a little less handles and a better jump shot. When it comes to playing around niggas my size, I can play against bigger people.
That was tough.
Grab boards, because I play defense. I don't have to be the offensive guy, but I'm a glue guy. I hustle and play defense, and
That's
I can hit my 3 balls.
This man got 2 bad knees and a bad back. And he talking about hustling. Bro, go ahead hustle yourself back into the hospital bed.
First of
That's
all,
all it takes. You gonna be DeMarcus Cousins. You keep talking.
no bullshit, man. Lately, I feel like I've been on the injured reserve. I'm finally on my wrist brace. It's been so fucking long. I got hurt on the first day of summer, and this shit still job fucked up, which sucks.
But he'll make the NBA.
Yeah, nigga, if I was a foot tall, I'd have been.
I'm just saying, if your body is healing fucked up now,
I'm just giving you a good
imagine what it would be if you was a professional athlete.
I'm just giving you a good comp.
Okay.
Because if you're a little pussy ass nigga down low, I'm going to body your ass.
Okay.
I'm put this. Oh, my paint, nigga. Get the fuck away.
Okay. Cool.
I grab boards.
Mm-hmm.
I hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And I can help facilitate. And I hit the 3. That's Draymond. I don't have to be the offensive star. But if the game on the line, hey, Darren, go there, shoot that deep one.
Again, a foot taller, you'll be like an inch taller than Chris Paul.
First of all, nigga, Chris Paul's like fucking 6'1". If I'm already 5'9.5", if I'm a fucking foot taller, I would be 6'9.5", which is taller than Draymond Green.
You will be the bum ass.
You just mad because you some shit. Nigga. You can't come out of retirement. That's what you need to talk about.
That's the point of retirement. That's the point of retirement.
No, that's why they got the big 3.
They didn't have the big 3 when I retired.
They got it now. What you waiting on?
Shit, I'm retired.
I'm
way past my prime.
Bum ass.
This would be the same instance of Allen Iverson. He was the face of the big 3 season 1. But then when Allen Iverson got out there, Allen Iverson's like, man, I can't do it no more. I'm done. I'm only putting up two points a game. That's 1 bucket. I'm done. That's me. I go out there, I give you 1 good bucket. Man, coach, I'm out. Put me on the bench. I did my contribution. Now my contribution is warming up the bench and patting asses when they walk past.
So that's what you want to do.
I'm just saying that's
you
all.
Be an ass patter.
That's all I can offer to a team.
It's being an ass patter.
Yeah.
You can't even roll a fucking J, but you want to smack a nigga on the ass.
I don't know how to roll a J, but I can smack a nigga on the ass.
That's the wildest shit. You've been around too many white people lately.
No, I'm just saying, nigga. When you watch a basketball game, and niggas go to the bench, they get the pat on the ass.
Not everybody.
A lot of people pat on the ass.
The White Howard pats on the ass.
No, he pats dicks. There's a big difference. He grabs the junk. Everybody else just pat the cheek.
I know it's old, but that's still one of the wildest videos I've ever seen. Bruh. The niggas who sitting behind him like, what the fuck just happened? He really let him? Oh, he let him. They with the shit.
Real flexible.
And then he came on and did the press conference. I got traded and released.
Hey, well, let's get over Dwight Howard.
Don't make me Jason Collins, y'all.
His career fucked up, too. Hey,
because he couldn't compare the shot. That's what happens when you try and go against one of the greatest. No. Injuries fucked Dwight Howard.
Just like injuries fucking DeMarcus Cousins.
Availability is the best ability out of anything. All greats. Again, availability is the best ability. I don't want to hear about injuries kept you away from something. Injuries happen for plenty of people. Okay, sometimes it's random. Some people are really injury prone. Okay, but great players.
Okay, pay attention. Okay. let's break down a few players, right?
Uh-huh.
Derrick Rose.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He went from MVP to not playing the next 4 years. Okay. Brandon Roy.
Great player.
Great player.
Knees gave out, came back, gave out again.
Knee said, I ain't built for this. Not built for this.
You run one more time, it's going to be the
Is
last
it?
time.
It's going to be wheelchair. Hey, fuck this. Shit.
Hey, he used to drop people off, too.
Drop niggas off. But again.
I know injury will take it away, but when it comes to I'm comparing, at one point in time, they were putting him on a pedestal of Shaq. He was never as great as Shaq. He was never. He tried to even take the Superman mantle.
He didn't try.
Sit your ass down.
He didn't try.
Bum ass Dwight Howard.
We can't say bum ass.
Compared to Shaq, he's a fucking bum.
Nigga, Dwight Howard was only 6'9".
Again,
Shaq was 7 foot, 300 plus.
Okay, this is how we settle this debate. Is he in your top 10 centers?
Dwight?
Yeah.
Top 10 centers of all time.
All time. No.
Oh, no. You got to think of the top 10 centers of all time.
Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain.
Man, Bill Russell wasn't even in my top 10. What the fuck you talking about?
Moses Malone. You probably wasn't even going to count him.
Nope.
And he's
I had Hakeem. Shaq.
Uh-huh.
Wilt number 1. Greatest player of all.
What about the Admiral?
David Robinson. Okay.
Patrick Ewing better than
Patrick
Dwight.
Ewing. And that's fucking it. So Dwight, yes, you were in my top 10.
You said that's it.
That's it.
Okay,
Hakeem. No, I said Hakeem. Kareem. That's it. Dwight's in the top 10.
I would take Ben Wallace's prime over Dwight Howard's prime.
Are you fucking serious?
Ben Wallace's prime led to an NBA ring.
Nigga, Dwight Howard was averaging 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks a game. When has Ben Wallace even came close?
When he won 4 straight defensive player of the year.
Nigga, Dwight Howard was 3-time defensive player of the year.
Bro, again, I'm saying in his prime. In Ben Wallace's prime, which was really short, he dominated as a center.
Nigga, Dwight Howard's prime was short.
But I'm saying I would take Ben Wallace's prime, which led to a championship.
No, but that wasn't because of Ben Wallace.
Pistons don't win without Ben Wallace.
Nigga, if you'd have put Dwight Howard with the Pistons, they'd have won.
That's debatable.
It's not debatable because Dwight Howard was better than Ben Wallace.
But Ben Wallace was better at containing Shaq than Dwight Howard ever been.
Dwight Howard didn't play against Shaq.
What you mean? They play hella games against each other.
Nigga, Ben Wallace, when Ben Wallace played against Shaq, Shaq was in career year 16.
Still in his prime.
He wasn't in his prime. Who's prime? Because it wasn't Shaq prime.
Shaq was still putting up fucking almost 25-something points a game. 25-plus points a game. And still in MVP conversations.
No.
In 04, yes, he was.
Nigga, that's the Lakers. I'm talking about. That's not even the year I was talking. I'm talking about way later after that. That's even before. Shaq went to Dwayne Wade. I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about, bruh. That's not even Shaq prime.
All right.
Shaq was on a decline then.
Dwight or Jokic?
What decade are we playing in?
Jokic will be good in any decade.
I don't know. Jokic's a little soft.
Dwight alone.
Dwight in his prime was send Jokic shit into the fucking bleachers. He ain't got no ups. Dwight, get that shit out of here.
Ben Wallace would shut Dwight down. Ain't the same size.
I know.
And they're the same size.
Bruh, Dwight was more athletic. Again, Dwight was 23, 11, and 3. Ben Wallace was 8, 12, and probably 3.
Ben Wallace dominated defensively.
So did Dwight Howard. Look, pay attention. In Dwight Howard's prime, he was considered top 3 best big men in the league.
Oh.
Ben Wallace was never considered one of the best big men in the league.
We forgot about Kareem.
I said Kareem. Nigga, Kareem, that was the last one I said. I said Hakeem. Kareem.
Oh, so Hakeem, Kareem. Shaq.
See, we bullshitting. Wilt Chamberlain, first of all.
Wilt. Bill Russell's better.
No. Okay. He got 11 rings. That's just it.
He's better.
We don't know that. Did you see Bill Russell play?
Because
I didn't see Bill Russell play.
I just want to say this. When you're the one consistent on a consistent dynasty that spanned multiple eras of basketball, you have to be considered one of the greatest players.
But that don't mean you were the reason why they won. Mind you,
talking about
he always had like 6 other Hall of Famers on his team.
But you gotta look at it like this. It's also easy to become a Hall of Famer if I'm playing with the nigga who won the most rings.
No.
No. Time out. If you're taking away from Bill Russell and saying he was just a role player, even though he started and coached on this team, right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
He started every championship, and he coached like the last 3 championships.
Okay. Go ahead.
Meaning his contribution to the team was the majority contribution because he had different pieces around him throughout different championships. Now, if I don't have if I had 6 Hall of Famers on my first 3 championships, then on my second 3 championships, I got a different set of 5 Hall of Famers. And then on my next 3 championships, I got a different set of 5 Hall of Famers. Then on my last 2 championships, I got a different set of Hall of Famers. I'm the one consistent. No. Because I switched out pieces and still won.
No, that's not it. The reason why he was able to coach the last 3 years is because he already knew the playbook. They said, man, why are we paying a coach when he was here? He could just coach the fucking team.
You're minimizing what it takes to do all of that.
Wilt Chamberlain destroyed Bill Russell every time they played. Destroyed. How many times do people, when they say greatest player ever, do you hear someone say Bill Russell? I'll wait. This Mr. 11 rings. How many times has anyone ever said Bill Russell was the greatest player ever?
I still wouldn't put Wilt over Jordan.
Nigga, people say the greatest player besides Wilt Chamberlain. Nah. Michael Jordan. Every analyst say the greatest player except Wilt Chamberlain. Except Wilt Chamberlain. Michael Jordan.
What analyst says that?
Okay.
I need to see the receipts.
Bill Simmons. He's a top class journalist for the NBA. He even wrote a whole book on how Wilt Chamberlain was the greatest player ever. Bestseller too. I just want to put that out there. Will Kane.
The bestseller thing is kind of like a high list. You know why?
Man, I don't give a fuck. He wrote a book on why, and then this book was like 600 pages. This was motherfucking encyclopedia. The book was thick as shit.
I'm not knocking
You need 2 niggas to carry the book.
Bro, I read books. I know what the fuck consistent books.
But this is what I'm saying. If you was able to write this big ass book on why Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest player ever. The greatest player ever. Now, mind you, every record that gets broken down, who record is it? It's Wilt Chamberlain's record. So if everyone's breaking Wilt Chamberlain's record, don't that mean that Wilt Chamberlain was the greatest player ever?
Yes and no.
Where the fuck? Where is no at?
Because, all right, again, when we come to greatest, if we come to all-time records, that's like Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is the greatest baseball player of all time.
But he wasn't the best baseball player.
Why not?
Nigga, Willie Mays was better than Babe Ruth.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Says who?
Says me.
You don't even pay attention to baseball.
I don't watch baseball.
So, yeah. Don't be disrespectful.
I even came on Willie Mays.
And he's one of the greatest players. But Babe Ruth is the creme de la creme when it comes to baseball.
What's the other white guy?
Baseball's littered with hella white
guys.
The
one that he played on the team with Babe Ruth.
Not Mickey Mantle. Lou Gehrig.
No, wasn't it Mickey Mantle? Man, Mickey Mantle was better than Babe Ruth.
No, he wasn't.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Babe Ruth is really the home run champ. Well, no, he was the home run champ.
Barry Bonds.
And Hank Aaron, too.
We talking about motherfucking Will Chamberlain. We talking about basketball.
But I'm saying, if your records can be broken, because Kareem has more points than him, right?
He never held the title for most points.
But I'm just saying, Kareem has more points than him. Mm-hmm. Jordan has more rings than him. Mm-hmm. Russell has more rings than him. Mm-hmm. People have other stats that's more than him. Mm-hmm. And he also dominated in an era where there weren't other 7-footers that were comparable to him.
How many 7-footers played against Kareem?
Played against Kareem? Mm-hmm. That were good?
I'll wait.
Hakeem.
That's at the end of Kareem's career.
What you mean they was...
Kareem was drafted in the fucking 60s.
Oh, yeah, 69.
Thank you.
Okay. He went against Wilt.
Hakeem was drafted in the 80s.
Listen, he went against Wilt. He went against Moses Malone. Those two players who we said...
Who Wilt destroyed. We keep forgetting this. Wilt Chamberlain destroyed all of them. Wilt Chamberlain was putting up like 50 and 30 a night.
Lou Alcindor led Milwaukee to a championship. You can't tell me how
Wilt Chamberlain led motherfucking what's the team he got drafted to?
Was it more or less competition than when he led Milwaukee? I'm just saying.
Who did Kareem play against?
What do you mean who he played against? You just said
7-footer. What 7-footer?
He played against Wilt.
Who Wilt?
While Wilt was in the league, he put a ring on his
Okay,
finger.
now mind you.
Without other Hall of Famers on his team.
Now mind you, this was still years after Wilt Chamberlain when Lou Alcindor got drafted.
You mean back when they had rules like no dunking? Because there were only a handful of people who can dunk?
Do you know that every big man rule that came into play was to go against Wilt Chamberlain?
Actually, the dunking shit was for Bill Russell. I actually saw the documentary on that shit. So
Wilt Chamberlain, okay, 3 seconds in the paint. That rule was established because of Wilt Chamberlain. The reason why you can't just when you shoot a free throw and you can't just throw the ball off the thing, you know why that was created? Because of Wilt Chamberlain. He had thrown off the backboard.
Because and that goes to the same thing with fucking Jim Brown. Because Jim Brown dominated everybody else.
The football player?
Yeah, the football player. But he was bigger than fucking everybody else. So you're supposed to... If you're LeBron James of your era, you're just supposed to run through everybody. Because physically, you're way more gifted than everybody. You should just run through motherfuckers.
Bo Jackson was better than Jim Brown.
I would give you because it was more competition then.
His career was just cut short.
And then again, Bo Jackson was kind of... it was the fact that he played more than one sport. Because when it comes to running backs, I won't put Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson was... No one could touch Bo Jackson.
No, nobody could touch Barry Sanders.
No. You're
going to tell me... the guy who watches more football, you're going to tell me...
This whole different time period.
But I watch more football.
But I know history period.
Bitch, I watch way more football.
I know history period, though. Bo Jackson was huge. And Bo Jackson was faster than everybody else on the fucking field. Yeah. Bo Jackson said he used to run and hear the wind in his ear.
I'm not knocking that nigga. Trust me, I done seen it.
And Bo Jackson big as shit.
I'm not knocking none of that shit. I done seen it.
But so you said Jim Brown was big, nigga. Bo Jackson
I'm talking
was
about Barry Sanders.
Okay, he might be elusive.
Bruh, have you... Niggas was literally looking dumb as fuck on the field. Like, where did he go?
He was elusive. Bo Jackson was fast and running through niggas.
Who had better numbers?
Bo Jackson only played like 4 years.
And when he played in his 4 years, his averages wasn't better than Barry Sanders' first 4 years.
Nigga, did Barry Sanders have Bo nose? Was it Barry Sanders' nose? Sanders' nose?
He didn't play 2 different sports.
They got shit.
It does have a lot to do with the marketing campaign.
Bo Jackson was that nigga.
Yo.
Nah, the Rich has entered the building late as fuck.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm recording?
Yeah, you recording?
Oh, it's your boy, Nah, the Rich in the building. Sorry for the lateness, but shit had to happen. I'm walking in, and I hear y'all talking about Bo Jackson.
Bo knows.
Bo Jackson, which I heard he's one of the greatest.
One of the greatest. In 4 years.
His legacy is more cemented from the fact that, again, it's a retroactive looking back thing. And when you're looking back, you're like, oh, yeah. In that short period that he played, He did play good, but his numbers weren't that amazing in football to say he was better than Barry Sanders. Because his best year in football, Barry Sanders' worst year in football is probably better than his best year in football. Bro. He just had highlight reel plays.
We have to, but we
No,
also.
but I can't say Bo Jackson is not better than Barry Sanders.
No,
Barry Sanders might have been one of the greatest players ever. And if he didn't retire early, he would be mentioned way higher.
What I'm saying is you have to understand. Bo Jackson didn't have the chance to be better than Barry Sanders because Bo Jackson only played like 4 years.
I get this the same thing with the Snoop Dogg in the time
but
capsule
in the
thing.
time frame that he
in your
played,
4 years, if your best year is not better than my worst year, then you can't say that you're better than me. Can't even hold my jockstrap if your best year is not comparable to my worst year.
Was Barry Sanders rookie of the year in 2 sports in the same year?
He was rookie of the year in his sport.
Was he rookie of the year in 2 separate sports in the same year? Because Bo Jackson was rookie of the year in baseball and football.
That's the hype beast shit I'm talking about.
Baseball and football.
Yeah, you got it in 2 sports, but that don't mean you're a better player than me in 1 sport.
Shit.
Because if we going by 2 sport athletes, he ain't fucking with Deion.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
What?
And Mike was the worst
Michael
baseball
Jordan
player
was
ever.
trash in baseball.
But he made up for it in basketball. He was so great in basketball that his shitty baseball career still gets him mentioned in.
Nigga, he
Maybe
played
top
minor
3.
league.
Don't matter. That's professional baseball. Minor league baseball is professional baseball. It's not considered G League.
I thought professionals you getting paid because Michael Jordan didn't get paid.
People in the minors make money.
But he didn't get paid.
Because he was on the minor league. It's not a lot of money. It's not major league money.
No, he didn't accept no money. He did it for the love.
Oh, then, yeah, that's him. But minor leagues do get money.
Bomb. Bruh. Michael Jordan 2 sports don't compare to Bo Jackson 2 sports.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Again,
Bo Jackson was good in his 2 sports. Michael Jordan was only good in 1 sport.
But he was so great. No. He wasn't good. He was the greatest in 1 sport. When you say the greatest basketball player, who comes to mind?
Me, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right, we got 3 different
I'm talking
opinions.
about.
We got 3 different opinions.
Don't mention no names. Nah, seriously. Greatest basketball players. Give me your top 3. No order.
Jordan, Kobe, LeBron.
Nobody mentions is your guy again.
Nigga, you know who Will Chamberlain is?
Yeah.
How can you not mention the greatest basketball player of all time?
Because he ain't had no competition.
Why he scored 100 points?
No, that's not why he's the greatest basketball player of all times.
Why is he the greatest?
Nigga. He dominated everybody. Name
But he
another
didn't
player.
win.
Name another player who averaged 50 points
And didn't win.
he did win. What are you talking about?
What?
50 points and like 30 rebounds a game and play the whole game.
Again, how many
A
rings
game
does he
or
have?
one game?
How many rings do we
A
have?
game or one game?
Every game.
Yeah, he averaged like 50 points a game one year. And he averaged
No,
like...
for multiple years.
But his competition was nobody.
The only
other major competition that he had early on in his career was Bill Russell, who got all the rings. You're saying you dominate.
That's not because of Bill Russell.
Listen, when LeBron dominates, you have to win 73. Golden State won 73 games, was up 3-1, and then LeBron went into like super mode. I'm not even like a LeBron fan on the court because I think LeBron do some big shit when it comes to basketball. Off the court, he one of the greatest man out there. Shout out to LeBron off the court. Shout out to his school and all the shit he doing. That's another person. We say Jay-Z. LeBron might be outdoing Jay-Z when it comes to social justice shit.
Let's drop a bomb for LeBron.
Boosh, boosh, boosh. Boosh, 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 boosh.
We need a sound guy back. It's just terrible.
Nigga, I'm like Dougie Fresh.
Man, since we talking about sports, man, I don't know if y'all already spoken this. Remember, Ryan, y'all was late. But how y'all feel about Jay-Z selling out?
That was the first topic.
Yeah, that was the first topic.
That was the first topic.
But I also say,
He sold out. Let's just keep it 100.
yeah, because Colin Kaepernick still get fucked. That's the only thing that I'm against it. But if you're going to be able to take that money and use that money and keep on doing the shit that you're already doing on your own, That's even better if you can actually use somebody else's money to finance the shit that you already been doing.
So it's okay to sell out. That's what you're saying.
He had a better chance of just buying a team. But
No.
he said that.
How you gonna buy a team if you're not in that circle? You got to be in that circle to be able to buy that team. That's why it's 31 white man and one rich ass Middle Easterner.
He said the reason why he made that
Uncle's
move.
a prince.
Probably.
He said the reason why he made that move so he can change the Super Bowl.
No. Again, okay, now we're going to have to go back just to explain some of the points that were said earlier before the rich walked in late as hell.
Late as a motherfucker.
So, the thing is, and this is the point that I made earlier, right? You openly said, I'm not doing the Super Bowl, and y'all need me, I don't need y'all. But then when they come to you and give you the bag, you say
they needed you.
No, but pay attention. But it still makes you a hypocrite. Because if you don't need someone, if you don't need them, you don't need anything from them.
I look like this. They was like, all right, Jay-Z talking, but let's throw enough money at this monkey, and I bet he.
Thank you. I said monkey too. Give me one. I said monkey too.
You missed the high five. But
all right, I got a question. So, what is your solution to get Kaepernick a job done?
Man, buy a team.
How are you gonna buy it? Again, for you to this ain't just like going to buy a store. I gotta go talk to somebody. In order for you to buy a team, you have to be approved by everybody else. You just can't do that shit. Like, you have to be in those circles. That's why when Diddy said, I want to buy the Panthers, they looked at him like, yeah, all right, you can think you're going to buy the Panthers, but we're going to go talk to somebody that we do business with. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Those circles are way more smaller than what we think they are. Jay-Z is now being accepted more into those circles and those atmospheres and those rooms because of where his net worth and shit is.
As a token monkey.
Not everybody's going to be. Again, is Diddy a token because Diddy's going to be the next billionaire that we're going to know on paper? These are people who've done nothing. Time out. These are people who've done nothing but promote black culture and make other black people millionaires. How we saying?
Y'all missing the point. Y'all missing the point.
I understand that, but once he did that shit, that was like some hypocritical ass shit.
So is Marcus Garvey a sellout?
Nigga, we not talking about Marcus Garvey. We talking about Jay-Z.
No, because in history, there's always... Time out. No. In history, there's always been two type of people who fought for the black struggle. You got black people who will work with white people, and then you have black people who won't work with white people at all. But the thing that we always have to realize, you do need some white people to get shit done because we don't have enough population or power just to do it ourselves.
But I'm not going to make a public statement and say I'm not going to work with something and then turn around they offer me this money. Then
that's a hypocrite.
I'm about to take
you a sellout.
So no. Is it also selling out when the other nigga who's prominent in the kneeling thing, Eric Reed, goes and sign a new multi-year deal, and you're still protesting? So if I'm going to take the money from the NFL as a player in protest, what's the difference of me being Jay-Z?
He'll sell out too.
Who, the players who sign their deals? Yeah. Are they selling out when they gotta still pay their bills and shit?
Nigga, Colin Kaepernick got mad money from Nike.
All right. Why the fuck is Colin Kaepernick so fucking quiet? Because Colin Kaepernick don't even be speaking on the issues anymore.
Because he was paid.
So why the fuck are we calling Jay-Z a sellout?
Because we didn't bring up Colin Kaepernick. You asked about Jay-Z. Is Colin Kaepernick a sellout? Yes.
Y'all call, why is Jay-Z a sellout then?
Because he said one thing and did another.
Yeah. You said y'all need me and they came to him.
No.
If I tell you, no. This is a real situation. If you arguing with your girl and you know you got the upper hand in that situation, you going to say, I don't even care. You going to need me. Because you know in that situation, if that person's going to need you again, you know what I'm saying? If it's somebody that always come to you for favors, and now they going to try and act like they don't need you no more, you like, man, long term, you going to come back to me because you need me.
Yeah. But pay attention.
That's what Jay-Z saying to you. Y'all can do all that shit y'all want.
That's not it. You want to know why that's not it? Because when you talk to him about him and a girl and a person, they have a relationship. Jay-Z had no relationship with the NFL.
But
no feelings, no nothing.
You can I don't have to know somebody.
That disprove your point.
If I start a business and I don't know you, But one day you come up there and you just
His point was just disproved.
There's no disproving
It
shit.
is.
If I say you need me and then you come out and offer me a bag so you can come use me in a position that I say you're going to need me, then everything I said just came to fruition.
No.
You're saying that I'm going against my...
No.
What is the lyrics again? Say the lyrics again. Say it slow and think about what the fuck you're saying.
He said, I'm not doing the Super Bowl.
I'm not doing the Super Bowl. Keep going.
You need me, I don't need you.
You need me, I don't need you. And what did they come? Did they come to Jay-Z? I got a question.
Jay-Z?
And this no, answer. Did the NFL do exactly what he said in this rap line? Did they come to Jay-Z?
Because they knew how to turn down the uppity nigga.
Bruh, no, you're going against the point.
No,
if Jay-Z
no,
say,
no.
listen,
No.
y'all not trying to comprehend the situation.
You're not
trying to
comprehending.
But
If I tell you that you're going to need me, if you're trying to get past some shit, and then you come to me to get the shit done, everything I said came in fruition. When he said that rap line and said y'all going to need me, you didn't call him a sellout then, did you? When Jay-Z said y'all going to need me in the song on Ape Shit, nobody called Jay-Z a sellout when he said y'all going to need me.
You want to know why? Because he didn't sell out yet.
He ain't sell out yet.
He put it into the air. Y'all are going to need me.
no.
So if y'all coming to him for him to solve y'all problem, how
No,
is that selling
that's
out?
not what he was saying.
That's the craziest
In
shit
the
in the world.
song, what he was saying was, I'm good.
Like,
I don't need you.
Y'all money.
I'm
Like,
good.
Nah, Jay-Z,
But now-
Jay-Z ain't do this for no.
Colin
Yeah,
Kaepernick.
he did this shit for.
He
more
did it
money.
for his
More
money.
money.
Bruh.
And that's what I stated earlier.
What
tell
entertainer
you,
you
more
know
money.
has built up more black protests
Alright.
since 2010?
Bro, what does that got to do with
Alright.
now?
Stop telling me the shit that Jay-Z
Alright.
don't do for the black community.
No
What he
one
do?
said he didn't do
No.
anything for the black
No.
community.
No.
I'm talking about no. Because this is I'm sorry. This is some of the most. I'm trying to comprehend this.
You're not.
If I'm putting out in the air that I'm this black leader and I'm independent. I don't need your pennies. You really need me.
But he took the pennies.
But you're still doing racist shit.
How much money did he take?
We don't know.
How much control does he have over that entertainment?
We don't know.
Then how the fuck did he sell out if you don't know the deal? If
Because
anything,
he came to be a partner.
then why didn't Colin Kaepernick take the bag from him?
He sold out too.
Hold on. Rewind back.
Colin Kaepernick sued the NFL and said that y'all are working together to keep me out of the NFL because I'm better than all these shitty ass niggas. My numbers prove this shit. My talent proves it on the field. Everybody know I'm one of the best 60 quarterbacks in the fucking NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I deserve a job.
Yeah, but he also took a knee. So
Okay.
therefore-
But
Yeah.
when they came and offered him a settlement and said the NFL had this was gonna go in court. They went to court. Everything would have came on the table. All the back information and all that shit would have been laid out to the public. Colin Kaepernick said, no, I'm going to take the settlement money. Y'all don't have to release the information that we have to prove any of the racist shit y'all might have did.
But why? So that makes you a sellout.
Let me finish.
But based off of that alone, you can finish. But I'm saying, based off of that point alone, before you go on to something else, makes you a sellout.
Then how was Jay-Z selling out if Colin
No,
Kaepernick? If
no.
Colin Kaepernick started this shit and took the bag first, then how was Jay-Z selling out if Colin Kaepernick took the bag?
Because the reason why Jay-Z said that's because Colin Kaepernick don't have a job. Colin Kaepernick still don't have a job, but Jay-Z still took the money.
I got a question.
I feel like this. Colin Kaepernick is not even in the position as Jay-Z.
He's
to turn
not.
down money.
Bro,
Jay-Z could be like, I don't need that shit. Colin Kaepernick probably be like, all right, motherfucker.
did you not see the deal he signed with Nike? He signed a big-ass multi-million-dollar deal with Nike.
But is it livable?
Listen, and not only that, Colin Kaepernick is one of the smart athletes who didn't blow his money on dumb shit. Like, he saved his money and lived off, like, endorsements and shit. That's why when they was like, oh, like, he ain't gonna play and shit, he was like, yeah, y'all thinking I'm just speaking out on some shit. I will go take money that I actually have because I don't blow my money, and he gave it to charities and back to initiatives to help black people.
This is my thing, right? If we rewind the conversation that me and DJ the Park Boy had earlier, he's singing a whole different tone
I know,
now.
I
than
said
he
earlier.
did.
I said, we can run it back, and I said right
singing
there.
a whole
If you play,
different song.
did I not do the same lyrical breakdown? If you say that you're gonna need me, and then you come to me and make a deal, then what I said came to fruition.
No.
If I say I'm gonna make $1 billion on a song, and then 2 years later I make a fucking $1 billion, am I not speaking it to
Bruh,
fruition?
Pay attention.
Is anything different than what I said on the song a year ago?
Pay attention.
He said you're gonna need me, and then you come to me and do a fucking press conference with me so you can fix your situation.
Pay attention.
How am I wrong in that situation? I said you need me and you came to me.
Pay attention. Just pay attention. Just listen.
We can do is wait to see how it's gonna play out. If Kaepernick
Then how is he selling out then?
That's all we can.
If you saying you gotta wait to see what's gonna play out, how is he selling out?
He sold out because one, as a businessman, what is the key term with businessmen? My word is my bond.
Besides LeBron
James,
he
gave his word. He gave his word.
You went back on your word.
And went back on his word.
His word was y'all gonna need me.
His word is I don't need you. I'm not doing the Super. I'm not doing nothing with you.
Yeah.
He said I'm not doing nothing with you.
I'm not fucking with you at all.
But now I'm fucking with you. That is a hypocrite. That is a nigga who went back on his word.
Listen.
Pay attention. If I came to you and said, you know something, I'm gonna do this for you, right? When it's time for me to do this for you, I'm nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. You hitting me up, you calling me, you texting me, you looking on my social media to see if I've been on there lately. I'm saying, you call niggas around me. You can't find me. Are you gonna say, oh, I'm just a businessman? Or did I go back on my word?
Those two different situations.
It's not.
Yeah. Let me explain why that's two different situations. And even right now, I know that's a totally different situation. Again. You told me I can't use a situation where if you're in a relationship with a girl, then you can't use a situation when it's me and you because we know each other. So before you say something because you're ready to speak, you're wrong in that situation.
You are.
So in that situation, listen, you have a business and you fuck up with your business. We don't know each other at all. But I'm in position to where I can come in.
But what is your business doing? Because it's not about the players, it's about your actions in the business. You're doing racism ass shit towards me and my people. So therefore, even if you do come at me business-wise, I'm looking at it like, oh, wow, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you talking business the whole time in the back of your mind. You a racist motherfucker.
What's the two things that make black people the richest in America?
White people.
No. What's the two things?
Sports.
And what else?
Entertainment.
Those are the two fields that make black people the richest in the world. So one, if you think about it, boycotting, it can be successful, but you also don't want to boycott the one industry that 80% of the people in the league are black people. And when we need those funds in our community, they're just spent so dumb.
Our own league.
Because niggas spend their money so stupid.
We already had these conversations.
We had all these conversations.
We had these conversations.
But yeah, people spend their money so dumb.
I said we go on to the next conversation. Because DJ doing more backpedaling than Deion Sanders in
Bruh,
prime.
do we need to go
We
run
just
it back?
need to go. No, we just need to go to the next topic.
The whole time I said.
Earlier he said he agreed with me. Now he don't.
I said I agree with you on one aspect of your argument. Everything else, did I not say who's done more community service or shit for black people than Jay-Z? Did I not say that? Did I not lay out everything Jay-Z do within our community that help benefit us?
So how is this
did I not do
benefiting us?
Because
the only ones benefiting from this.
No, I feel like
listen. If I got $1 billion, but all of y'all collectively have $100 billion together, you have more money than I do. In America, money equals a voice. Because guess
so that means he doesn't have a voice.
He has a voice, but their voice is bigger because collectively they put their money together.
So what is he going to change?
Hold on. Can I say this? Jay-Z, hold on.
Nothing.
All right, even though I'm speaking on the hypocrite part, sellout part, but you gotta remember, Jay is a smart businessman, so you know what I'm saying, he might do shit differently. He might be trying to get in first and then try to motherfucking work his way up.
It's not gonna happen.
You never know.
It's happened with everything he's done.
It's not gonna happen.
He might be fucking around buying the NFL.
It's not.
All because he got in. You gotta look at it like that.
Can't even buy the Nets.
I
mean, he in a different financial position
now, so
nigga, he still couldn't buy the Nets now.
Yeah, he can't.
Why?
Because the Nets were just sold for more than what he had.
Are you fucking serious?
They were just sold for 1.5 times his net worth. He worth $1 billion.
NBA teams are worth billion, like at least 2.5 billion, and that's a lower team.
Well, no, that's a good market team.
No.
Brooklyn's a huge market.
Yeah, that's New York. I said a lower market team.
Because Milwaukee went from like 800.
That was then. Now Giannis on the team. He done elevated. No, he wasn't a star. Now he's Giannis. the Milwaukee brand is worth at least $2.5 billion. Based off of Milwaukee, you gotta understand.
I don't know. You
gotta understand. No, pay
reaching.
attention. The Cleveland Cavaliers was worth $500 million without LeBron. With LeBron, the Cleveland Cavaliers was worth $1.5 billion.
And without him, they went right back down.
Okay, so that's my point.
So LeBron's value is worth $1 billion.
Okay, so is Giannis, because Giannis is better than LeBron now.
He is not. All right, now.
Giannis is better than LeBron now.
I'm not a LeBron fan.
Giannis is better than LeBron.
But we're going to get back to the realistic shit in the NBA. There's only one player you can say who's even comparable to LeBron when it comes to actual talent, and that's KD. Other than that, there's no other player in the NBA who's close to the talent of LeBron James when he's healthy and at 100%.
But don't nobody like KD, though.
People, what you mean people don't like KD?
Giannis is better than LeBron now.
Every time you go to, he always get into some shit. Nobody like him. So they're going to see how he going to play out in Brooklyn.
KD acts like Wale.
That's that Merlin.
That's that Merlin, dark skin sensitive shit.
They say KD don't nobody like this nigga. So they say he a good player, but badass personality.
Because he a sensitive Merlin nigga.
Measy.
But come on, man. We being real.
Giannis is better than LeBron now.
All right.
Giannis can't fucking shoot.
Nigga, LeBron
Toronto
can't fucking shoot.
Toronto literally came up with a game plan to slow Giannis down, which was just load the box.
Again, your game plan was to stop the best player in the NBA.
Bruh, LeBron just went to like fucking 9 straight finals in a row.
Hey, I feel like that.
Who had the number one team in the NBA? Who had the number one team in the NBA this year?
When Giannis...
No, who had the number one team in the NBA
When
this
Giannis goes
year?
to a final, holler at me.
Who?
Raptors?
No. Giannis, the Milwaukee Bucks had the number one team in the NBA. Guess who won MVP of the NBA this year? Giannis.
Wow.
Not only did he have the best team in the NBA, he was the number one player in the NBA this year.
Wow.
Huh?
How many years he been in the league?
He been in the league for like, what, 5, 6 years?
Like 7 now.
Huh?
It's been a while.
Nigga, he only been in the league for 7 years.
Yeah, he been in the league
How
7.
many rings do we got?
None.
He got
He
none.
ain't been in that one final. LeBron was already at a final in his first 7 years. Like, come on, bro. He took fucking Cleveland to the finals.
No, I feel like
I'm not even a LeBron fan, bro.
I feel like
when it comes to the greatest players, LeBron kind of gets knocked down on my list. Kobe is my nigga
like,
way above fucking LeBron.
I feel like with
We
this
gonna see this
generation,
year.
we
gonna see this year.
I feel like with this generation, it's always asking,
We gonna see
what
this
have you
year.
done for me now? But
What has LeBron done for me now?
Bro, Giannis has yet to go to a finals.
LeBron didn't go to the playoffs last year.
What you mean?
He was not in the playoffs last
He just
year.
started with a new team.
Bro, for the first time, no, time out. Let's keep it real. For the first time in fucking like 17 years in his career,
He the best player on
he
the
don't go
team.
to the playoffs. Giannis has missed the playoffs multiple times in his career. Right or wrong?
And he the best player on the team.
LeBron is literally the best player for the past 10 years in the NBA. And I'm not a LeBron fan.
Me neither, but you can't knock me.
Y'all want to know the difference? Y'all want to know the difference, right?
What's the difference?
Okay. This is the thing that y'all have to understand. You're comparing a guy who played American basketball his whole life to a person who didn't play basketball until what? 8 years ago.
None of that matters.
He didn't. No, pay
You're
attention.
either
No,
better
listen,
than him or
listen.
you're not.
No, listen,
You're
listen.
either better than him or not.
Listen.
And what aspects of this game is he better than him?
Listen, just listen. Giannis didn't play basketball until 8-9 years ago.
Agreed.
Okay. So you telling me his 7 years in the league, he went from not playing basketball to being MVP of the league.
Hold on, so you telling me?
No, listen. Hold on.
Hold on. Wait. So you telling me he just picked up a ball 8 years ago?
Picked up a ball 8 years ago.
It was more than 8 years ago.
Never shot a ball.
It was
back
more
at
than
him.
8 years
Giannis
ago.
started playing basketball at the age of 16.
In high school, nigga.
At the age of 16.
Same shit as Hakeem
Pay attention.
Olajuwon.
Pay attention.
Is Giannis better than Hakeem in his
Pay
first 7
attention.
years?
Listen.
Fuck no.
Giannis not 7 feet.
He
Pay attention.
is.
He's not.
He's 6'11".
That's not 7 feet.
That's
Wow.
1 inch. He's bigger than everybody else in his position.
Listen. Pay attention.
Wow.
Listen.
He a half an inch shorter than
Giannis
him.
didn't play basketball until he was 16.
Hakeem did
Giannis
too.
was drafted in the NBA at the age of 18. So 2 years after he played basketball, he was drafted into the NBA. So pay attention. Now, mind you, when he played in EuroLeague, he only averaged 8 points a game.
What's his complexion? What's his race?
He Nigerian. No, he's Nigerian.
Oh, Giannis?
Yes.
He's
His
Greek.
his parents is from Nigeria.
But where
What
is
was
He
he
was born in Greece.
So what is his race?
He's
Greek.
Nigerian. His bloodline is Nigerian.
But
His
his hometown-
mother and father is Nigerian.
But his hometown is Greek.
His hometown's Greece. But his parents is Nigerian.
So he black.
Yes.
All right. That's all I want.
Okay, so pay attention.
It sounds like a cracker story.
No, so pay attention. So at the age of 16 is when he first started playing basketball. He was drafted into the NBA at the age of 18. When in the Euro League, he only averaged 8 points a game, okay? 8 points a game. So you got drafted with the 15th pick, only putting up 8 points a game in the Euro League, okay? His first year, he averaged like 9 points. His second year, he averaged like 12 points. His third year, he averaged like 15 points. His fourth year, he averaged 20 points. He increased each year to where now he's the NBA MVP and had the best team in the NBA. LeBron James did not go to the finals. He didn't even make the playoffs last year.
Okay. Now, let me get back to this. Has Giannis played whole seasons in the NBA, not injured, where he's missed the playoffs? Yes.
And is LeBron not going to the playoffs this year?
We don't know that.
The East is much easier.
We don't know that.
But no. That Michael Jordan, who was the best player of his generation, win MVP every year.
No.
Because sometimes you have to give the shit to other people, even when we know you're the best player.
LeBron James as a starter for the Lakers, record was 29-28.
It's not him.
LeBron was in the fifth place. No, he was in fucking third place in the West when he got injured.
LeBron record as a starter for all the games he played. Listen.
Yes, I think came back and the team was already
No.
Bro, they was in like the third place.
He played less than 20 games when he came back. What are you talking about?
All right, yes or no? Before LeBron got hold on. Yes or no? Before LeBron James
Giannis turned it down. I was just answering his question.
Yes or no? Mm-hmm. Before LeBron James got injured, if the playoffs had started that day before he got injured, would the Lakers have not been the third or fourth seed in the West?
We're not going to what if.
Yes or fucking no. That's all I said.
If.
I'm not asking what if. I said if the playoffs had started then, before he got injured. After that, did the Lakers not fall off a cliff?
If the playoffs...
Yes or no?
No, listen.
Yes or no?
If the playoffs was to start it before LeBron James got injured...
You only do this when you hit.
If the playoffs was to start before LeBron James got injured, guess what? Giannis still had the best team in the league. But he would have made the team. No, the Lakers would have made the playoffs.
But was Giannis asked to do Space Jam?
Giannis declined Space Jam. I said that like 3 times.
When Atlanta Hawks was the
declined, so that means he was asked. He declined.
A couple years ago, the Atlanta Hawks was the number 1 seed in the East. Better than LeBron James. Their whole starting 5 went to the All-Star team. Went to the All-Star game.
You want the whole starting 5?
The whole starting 5? 4 out of the 5 of the starters were All-Stars. Does that mean that any of them were better than them because they had a better record in the fucking regular season?
Who? Only like 2 of them made the All-Star team.
When did regular season wins mean anything other than making the playoffs and breaking the record for most wins in the season in the NBA?
But listen, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Not only did Giannis make the playoffs, LeBron James didn't. Giannis had the number 1 team in the league. Before LeBron James got injured, guess what? The Milwaukee Bucks was still the number 1 team in the league.
Let's drop a bomb for the Bucks.
Still the number 1 team. So we basically listen. They was the number 1 team in the league.
But they in the fucking East.
But they still was better than the best team in the West.
I got a question. In the West, you have to win like 50 games to make the playoffs, right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Okay.
In the East, there are teams who don't even have winning records that make the playoffs. So when it comes to competition,
that's not true. You gotta win at least 42 games.
Is there more or less competition East or West?
It's always been more in the West.
It's more in the West.
Always.
Has it been comparable to if the best player in the world goes from the East to the West, and then you're talking about now that the best player has left the conference, now I'm the best player because I can win more games because he's not here.
But pay attention. The best team in the NBA was still beating the teams in the West.
You can't be the best player in the NBA with no rings. Point blank, period. Charles Barkley was a great fucking player, but he can't never be one of the greats. The all-time greats because he has no fucking ring.
That's like being
That's
a
not
wrestler
true.
with no
That
belt.
is true.
That's not true.
That is true, bro.
That's like
That's
being a
not
wrestler
true.
with no belt.
Okay, so again, so that's based off of it, right? Again, LeBron James did not win a ring this year. So that means that this year...
But he got enough
no,
rings.
listen, no,
Nigga,
listen,
he
no,
has
listen,
more than
listen,
one ring.
Listen. LeBron, I said last year, Giannis was the best player in the NBA. That's what I said. So you said...
Now you say he's just better overall than LeBron.
Listen.
Who do Giannis play for?
Listen. Milwaukee. A team that was trash. That still is trash. You take Giannis off Milwaukee, guess what? They go back to the number one pick in the draft.
Every team LeBron left has went to the fucking lottery.
Not the Miami Heat.
Miami
Miami did not go to the lottery after LeBron James. Miami was still a playoff team after LeBron James.
Could have had Wade.
They had Wade and Bosh.
I mean, two other one time. It's two Hall of Famers then. What happened twice in Cleveland?
Nigga, you picking Cleveland, which was the worst team in NBA for just about his whole existence.
And who changed that?
Milwaukee was a bad team for his whole existence.
But they already had a
except for Lou
championship.
Alcindor.
So that's a difference.
No, because Lou Alcindor left Milwaukee when TV was in black and white. Ever since then, Milwaukee has been the bottom barrel of the NBA. No, pay attention. Has been the bottom barrel of the NBA. Until who? Giannis Antetokounmpo.
All right.
Just like the
No. Let me tell you why that's also false.
How's it false?
Because Ray Allen and them had a really good run during the early 2000s. You watch a lot of basketball, and we're not going to act like Ray Allen was not good in Milwaukee. Or Milwaukee didn't have comparable teams in the early 2000s.
Milwaukee team with Ray Allen was still worse than Milwaukee team with Giannis. I'm trying to figure out your point.
Because you're saying that they were just these extra terrible people, like they didn't have really
No,
good
I
runs,
said
bruh.
that they did not win.
Franchise history-wise, who's been worse off, Milwaukee or Cleveland?
Milwaukee.
LeBron brought the first ever ring to Cleveland in the city of Cleveland
When they get a ring?
since Jim Brown. And it wasn't even Super Bowls then.
When they get a ring?
Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
Boy, come on, man. What you talking about?
When Cleveland get a ring?
When Kyrie hit the three and LeBron hit the block to save the
Who
forever.
they play?
You said when?
I said who they play?
Golden State. When Golden State won 73 games and it was up 3-1. And when
What year
LeBron
was
played
that?
against Golden State,
What year
that's
was
when you
that?
be like, all right, yeah.
This is the year before KD.
I don't know.
Yeah, they had to go get KD because they was like, look,
They didn't have to go get KD.
they had to go get KD.
They won a championship without KD. They won 73 games without KD.
They knew they couldn't be LeBron.
But KD made them unbeatable though.
Yeah, KD made them unbeatable, but they was damn near unbeatable before KD.
Damn near until LeBron.
But bro, that's one
You gotta admit,
instance.
you gotta
That's
admit.
one instance.
When they won their first ring, LeBron literally went off, bro. They had so many injuries on that team. And I hate to bring up the injury thing because like I said, availability is your best ability. So if you get injured, I can't use that against the fact that you don't win because, I mean, that's just a part of your course of your career. If you want to be great, you got to find some way to be lucky.
Man, you know what's great? Y'all know what's great? They put it in Miami too.
I don't know if I'm ready to call it great yet.
Great, that thing go.
I've listened to
I
it.
ain't even listened to it.
I like Rose, but it's not one of my top favorite 3 Ross albums.
I ain't gonna hold that thing crank, cuz.
And then he fucked it up.
I ain't have it.
All right, look.
I thought he have it in him.
Ross has been known to have some of the best intros on his albums. Yeah. That Wale intro is ass, bruh.
That's a throw off.
Yeah, you start your album with Wale on that shit. That ain't.
Yeah, I would have had Wale on some bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about females and shit like that. I didn't expect Wale on the Act Up song. You know what I'm saying? Hype song like that and shit.
Oh my bad, No Hands won the hype song.
No Hands, but you didn't come here for Wale Pod.
Shit! What the boy, you're playing. When
you only say Wale.
I was out of state. Motherfuckers was saying Wale Pop. They made me feel good. I was like, oh yeah. In DC, I was like, wait.
All right, my fault. Mistake. I give him that because he said, "Look, ma, no hands." But other than that,
I know, darling. I don't dang. You said more than that.
I want me personally. I won't put Wale on a fast track.
I'm on bad, man.
Name another fast track.
He remember.
Name another fast track.
I seen that word. I just don't check it. Wale killed that.
Name another fast track. Wale killed
that ain't his gold standard. Wale shit is the slower song, but he make hit records though.
I feel like if Raw would put him on, I feel like Raw should have put him on Maybach Music 6.
Cause they took Pusha T off because he murdered Wayne. And then Pusha T response to this shit was just so funny. When he talked to Joe Budden about it, I don't know if y'all heard it. But it was like, hey, look, man. This point in my career, I just know. Sometimes the verse so good, you don't make the album. Sometimes people just offended that the verse so good and they effort. It's what they do. It's just two different lanes.
I'm going to keep it 100. The reason why Pusha T got pushed off the song is because Rick Ross idolized Wayne.
Yeah, I feel like...
He said, Wayne, I can't do this to you. I can't do this to you.
Yeah, because if they got to listen to it together, it's going to be slaughter.
It's a slaughter.
Because, again, he got to get past that. Whatever the fuck Wayne need to go back outside.
I'm about to tell y'all, Wayne live in his own world.
He need to go back outside.
Y'all ever seen Wayne interview? He said he live in his own world. He didn't even know about the Black Lives Matter movement. Like,
no, don't let him.
Don't let him. No,
you know Wayne is a college educated motherfucker, bro.
No,
the nigga left in the middle of rap to go get a degree.
Boom. Now his baby mother even said that. That's how he always been. Like Wayne just motherfucking like boxing to his own little ass world. You know what I'm saying? If it don't involve him, he don't give a fuck. And it's some people like that out here. If it don't involve them, they don't give a fuck about that.
But that don't mean that you don't know what's going on. You gotta understand, when it came to Black Lives Matter, that was a huge thing. You can't.
Jeffrey Epstein kind of a huge thing.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, bruh, you can't say that a person who is a A-class citizen does not know that this is happening.
No, because you gotta think, A-class citizen probably don't even be in these type boxes.
But you got people around you who not A-class, like Post Malone. He was in Japan when the shooting happened in Texas. He came back. They said, so how you feel? Because he from Texas. They said, how you feel about the shooting in Texas? He was like, when this happened? He like, and they was like, ain't you from Texas? He said, yeah, but I've been in Japan for 2 weeks. I ain't know this happened.
Because it don't revolve around their life no more.
No. With that one, he was just out the country.
No, it don't sign.
He was out the country.
I mean, but if you get on Twitter, if you follow people from your home, then you would know about the shooting in your home.
The more if you out there making hold on, boom. Y'all heard A$AP Rocky comment? You said Black Lives Matter or shit. Son, I feel like this, son. Once you get, like, rich, and, like, whole time, and, like, you not really, like, political or, like, you know what I'm saying, on that, like, black justice shit, that shit can go in motherfucking one hand out the motherfucking other.
Until it happens to you.
Yeah, until it happens to you. Boom. But then with Wayne's situation, Wayne said that the black cop stepped over him and the white cop picked him up. So therefore, that Black Lives Matter shit, it ain't really matter to him. But I get back on that. I feel like this. Wayne has said everything he needed to say. So now he can say whatever on the track. Because he can.
Wow, that is terrible.
What else can he say?
You can't call yourself the greatest and then get to this position in career.
I don't think Wayne call himself the best rapper alive anymore.
What you mean? He already got that title for life.
No.
Not
if you say I'm the best rapper alive.
And he's not.
He's alive and he's not the best rapper.
Nah, son. This why I go back to my.
He won an argument when he said he hasn't had a better album. So.
This where I go back to my. Rest my case. Generation thing. They always ask, what have you done for me lately?
So
But
what has
never
Wayne
go
done
back-
lately?
But never go back to the classics that started on me like, why? Cuz still got it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, you don't still got it, because if you still had it, I wouldn't have to go back to your classics.
Cuz you can't say everything twice.
Because there's more shit to actually talk about.
Actually, Wayne says everything like 100 times.
All right, so you telling me you can name me a better Drake? We're going to Drake. Name me a better Drake song better than I'm Me.
You said name a better Drake song than Not Me.
I'm Me.
That's the feeling that I Me give you.
Huh?
Because if you really go back to I Me, is I Me like the most lyrical shit you ever heard?
No, but
If you really go back to Wayne and in some instances of Wayne career, because when we talk about that,
What's that song? Hold on, think.
Because I'm me.
Now, I know I'm talking about the Drake song. I can't think of the shit. I know what song I want to say.
That's better than I Me.
Yes.
He has plenty of songs that's better than I Me. Because he actually, Draft Day's better than I Me.
whose song is that?
Drake.
No.
And I'm going back to the shit that his old music that he's re-released that became a #1 again.
Draft Day is not better than I'm Me. You tripping, bro?
Bruh, it's the feeling that I Me give you. But what are you talking about makes it a better song? Is it the feeling that it's giving you or what he's saying in the song?
Song the feeling he said in the song.
It's the feeling. Wayne had that. Sometimes people in entertainment get in that position where, like he said, you're so white hot. No matter what you do, all that shit so hot. But if we really go back and look at some of the shit that you say in that moment, it's like I'm older now. So if I go back and look at some of the shit that you're actually saying, then I would be like, all right, man,
He said, sitting by the window, I just stare at a stone. Though I might get through it like hair in a comb.
Wow.
You know what that mean? See, hey, don't know what that means.
I know what the fuck it
Enlighten
meant.
me.
I'm just saying, wow, bars. He was so intellectual with that. Like, come on, really staring at the window. I'm just staring at a stone. No one doing like hair in a comb.
It's like you just staring there, you lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, son, I don't care what nobody say, son. Probably, it ain't nothing. I don't care how tight Drake's song was. It ain't nothing that you can put up with Drake with Wayne old shit.
again, when Wayne was in his prime dropping his old shit, I hate to be the bear. I hate to be the guy who has to keep saying this. I was the nigga that said Drake's going to be bigger than Wayne.
Cause I feel like now a nigga come out and say blah 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 blah, and he the best rapper alive now.
Nobody says
That's
that.
how it goes now.
No.
Cause son, you have people out here now labeling.
They call themselves the best. Everybody should call themselves the best
Labeling.
rapper.
No, don't get me wrong, they go. But bars wise, Migos.
Okay, that's the same thing with this. T.I. called himself the king of the South, but at the time that he was calling himself the king of the South, you know who was selling the most records?
Scarface.
Ludacris.
But Ludacris never declared himself king of the South.
Because he didn't. Again, Ludacris raps better than
Nigga,
T.I.
This is the thing.
He makes more money than T.I.
This is the thing.
But he never declared.
No,
himself
listen.
But
When
you can call yourself the best of something or the king of anything. You can label yourself something.
Pay attention.
T.I. only be say he was the king because T.I. was a trapper.
No, pay attention. Pay attention.
I go.
You know who's the greatest of something, but he never said he was the greatest?
Michael Jackson.
Who?
Michael Jackson.
No, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan never once said I was the greatest basketball player ever. You want to know why? Because everybody else say it for him. When you guys say you this blah, 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 blah.
So why
It's not
Jay-Z say
true.
he the best?
Everybody's in agreement with him, though.
Not everybody, but okay.
90% of everybody agrees
I'm
that
not gonna-
Jay-Z.
Same for
I
Wayne.
only
three.
know one person
same
who
for
believes
Wayne, then.
Jay-Z is the greatest.
At least top 3.
The same for Wayne then. That's how I feel.
See, that's more debatable because Jay and Wayne been out around the same time.
Wayne got more hits. Wayne got more hits.
Wayne was out. Jay-Z was out rocking Hawaiian shirts. That was before Wayne.
Wayne got more
I'm talking
hits.
about dropping albums.
Nigga, he was dropping albums.
Reasonable Doubt, and what was that?
Nigga,
Came out 1 year before
Nigga,
Wayne and them probably
pay
dropping albums.
attention. But when did the originals come out?
What's the original?
Yeah, him with Jazzo
Yeah.
when they was rapping fast and shit.
Yeah, that used to be Jay-Z style.
Like 91, 92.
Hey, nigga, he been rapping since the 80s.
And then he hit the streets again and came back.
That's what I'm trying to say. People confuse Jay-Z greatness with how long he's been rapping. That's it. He's been rapping since the 80s.
All right, time out. People consider Jay-Z a great or the GOAT because not only let me finish. Not only does he have longevity, but he has longevity within being in the top 5 within most of those time frames.
I have a question.
Cause he got to keep growing.
I have a question. When Big was out, who was better, Jay-Z or Big?
Big.
Okay, but Jay-Z was out. Okay, cool. When Tupac was out, who was better, Tupac or Jay-Z?
Tupac.
Okay, but Jay-Z was out. When DMX was hot, who was better, DMX or Jay-Z?
DMX.
But Jay-Z was out. When Eminem ran rap, who was better, Eminem or Jay-Z?
Eminem or Jay-Z was a motherfucking no. This when he started kicking indoors.
Don't do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, son.
No, pay attention. Pay attention. No,
son.
nigga.
Because when Jay finally got
Listen.
in position, he ran.
How he
behind-
died? This was after Reasonable
Right,
Doubt.
listen.
Reasonable Doubt came out before the Marshall Mathers LP. Came out 3 years before Marshall Mathers LP.
Hold on. What year was Can I Get a What? And then
That's like 99.
All right. That's when Jay really started like kicking in the door.
That's when Marshall Mathers LP came out.
Bro, them Big Pimpin'.
Yeah, but who was the bigger artist during this time? That's what I'm trying to say.
And then Big Pimpin' wasn't even better than nothing that Ja Rule was putting out.
Again, but pay attention. So
Yeah, Ja Rule was hotter than.
No, listen.
But Jay said that I've never been the white hot rapper in my time period, but that's the best thing about my career because I've been able to last longer than everybody.
Longevity. That's what I
Has he
said.
not been in the top 5 during that whole time when he was like actively rapping?
Again, when Lil Wayne was hot, who was better, Wayne or Jay-Z?
Wayne.
Okay, but
It
Jay-Z
was more of a feeling
out.
thing. Jay was saying way more shit. That was more
Okay,
of a feeling thing.
Now
Now
Drake
that
is
you're
hot.
older, now that you're
Drake
older.
is hot. Who's better, Drake or Jay-Z?
I'm be honest with you, son.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Jay-Z.
He gonna lie.
Cause
He
I
not even
know.
gonna say Jay-Z.
Nah, Jay is spitting, bro.
He not even gonna say Jay-Z.
I got Jay-Z above Drake.
Son.
I've always said that. Drake my favorite, but Jay is the GOAT, bro. He's above.
He's
I
the
said
GOAT
next
because
other
he's
people.
I
been
look at
around for so long.
No. Again, remember, what did I say before we in pre-production? I said we have the GOAT and then the baby GOAT. And you made your comment after that.
We have Big Swagger Jocker and Junior Swagger Jocker.
And they both the GOATs.
No. So I'm gonna tell you this right. Boom. You know why I think what made Drake hot? And I don't care what y'all say. His complexion.
Oh, man, he's half white and Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just the same thing that made Tekashi hot. The same thing that making Cardi B hot.
Is it making Logic hot because he's half white too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The fact that he has an identity issue, I guess white people can relate to that. Rachel Doll's eye.
Just like Drake.
Drake's never had the identity.
He has an
I don't know.
identity
When
issue.
I listen to a artist rap, I try to put like something that I can like relate to, or like, you know what I'm saying. But like, if I'm trying to get some street shit, I can't go to Drake for no street shit. I don't care if I go to his streetest song. I'm not getting none.
What's that? Stay scheming?
Nah, I want to say it's too late for that lovey-dovey shit. I'm your brother shit. Turn on the shit.
It's too late for that.
It's too late for that. Hey.
Fire. He don't know.
But
He don't.
Stay scheming
hold
was
on.
The
his
nigga don't listen to Drake.
Stay
Tom
scheming
Bone.
was his hardest
Tom.
verse ever.
Tom Boom. So you telling me? Hold on.
Hardest verse ever.
That was a hard ass
Hold
verse.
on,
It ain't the best verse.
Hold
from
on,
him.
Boom.
I
So
said
you
hard
telling
as
me
well.
Mob Ties is better than what you call? I be here when they come for me. Me and every single nigga that got love
Hot
for
song.
me. And I got money on my mind.
And
And I'm
the
not
hand will
gonna
bring
leave
me
me
down.
alone. I'm riding every day
With every pistol that I own.
With every pistol. Come on, cuz. Like, son.
All right, now tell me what he said in the song.
He said, nigga, back the fuck down. I don't care who you know. I don't care where I go. Nigga, I'm from uptown. Hold on, they talking beef to me. I gotta get them for me. They talking sweet to me. He said, who fuck he say? He say, they just a bunch of pussies. They talking sweet to me. Pussy nigga, I guess I gotta eat pussy. Put a hole in him. And that's a deep pussy. Hold on, he said the cops hate me.
He said, pussy
But
like
the
10
star
times.
is born. The streets love me. But how long will they mourn? I'm a real nigga. Say real nigga things. Bullets don't have no names. Boom.
The hardest thing he said was, how long will they mourn for me? Other than that,
I mean, he said pussy like 10 times.
Thank you, bro.
So,
when you go back and really look at it, you like, damn, what the fuck did he say?
It was, come on, hold on. He said pussy niggas.
Pussy.
I hope they talking, hold on. Pussy niggas. Hold on. He said, how the fuck you say they just a bunch of bitches. They talking sweet to me. Pussy niggas. I guess I gotta eat pussy. You get it? Pussy niggas. I guess I gotta eat pussy.
Bro, I get it.
How many
but I heard
times he
that
gotta
line 40
say
times.
pussy?
I heard that song. I heard that line
Put a
like 40
hole in.
times.
And that's a deep pussy.
But I've heard that song.
Said pussy 3 times.
Then he say, riding by myself late at night, pistol on my lap. He said, pistol on my lap at every single red light.
I'm sorry. Sky's the limit. Give me a better feeling than on me.
Sky's the limit?
Yeah.
I mean, I go too. Because you said, when I was 5, my favorite movie was The Gremlins. Ain't got shit to do with this, but I just thought that I should mention. You hit
That's
come
more
on
real
now.
shit than fucking
Yeah.
these I'm gonna eat pussy.
But fuck, all right, boom. A prime example. That's a hot
I'm
ass
flying
bar.
with the fishes. I'm swimming with the pigeons.
See, Body World is different. Like the Wayne.
Wayne.
And if you want trouble, bitch, I want the same
thing.
thing. Son, can't nothing Drake say is better than that, boy.
Bro, that ain't like the highest bar.
Sky's limit was like, okay. That's like a different pedigree.
He
right
said no
there,
matter how you
But I'm
change
saying
it,
it's the
still
song
be
and it's the
ours.
feeling. It's the song and feeling.
Okay.
If you're really doing a lyrical breakdown,
No Drake song make me feel the same way as us just repeating that. right now.
Yeah, Wayne. Drake has never gave me the feeling of Wayne when I was fucking a teenager and he was going through his shit and he was the hottest nigga in the game.
Fool.
Drake has never gave me that feeling, but Drake is a better rapper than Wayne.
No. I would say Drake a better artist.
Wayne
Drake
raps about
Drake's
way
a
less
better,
shit, bro.
Drake's a better rapper
No.
than Wayne.
Drake has rapped about the fucking Treaty of Versailles within rap songs that have been played in fucking clubs. Now, if he can bring up fucking history lessons like that, and I'm a nigga who knows about history.
Hold on.
So when he mentions shit like that, it sparks something like, damn, that's some dope shit that he doesn't
Okay.
have to mention eating pussy 40 times on a song.
I want to mention something while speaking about history, right? So on the soundtrack to 2K, right, it's this song
We
that
live
talks
in Brooklyn,
about
baby.
that talks about. I think the course is Mansa Musa, and he just kept saying, I was like, oh, that's a DJ song.
Also on the new 2K?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait now. Mansa Musa, who was one of the greatest human beings to ever live. And what did he do with his money?
That nigga sold us out.
Mansa Musa did not sell you out, nigga. If anything, well, sort of, kind of. It wasn't him intentionally.
that.
Nah. But he was the first person that like really spread the interest of white people to wanting to come to Africa and see Africa's
He was
resources.
trading fucking guns for a fucking slave. He was with that shit.
Nigga, that was not Mansa Musa doing that. If the nigga traded fucking salt and different shit like that. He controlled almost the resources in Northern Africa.
Hey, that's all I'm gonna say, fool. And then I'm just ending with this. I don't care what nobody say. If you great to me, you're gonna be great tomorrow. You're gonna be great today, and probably a few years later after that. But ain't nobody about to come and spit a couple bars and then be declared the greatest rapper. That's when you know.
I also want to say
They gonna
this.
say the baby the best rapper.
No.
next.
I also want to say
Watch.
this. And we also going by that logic. When Gilly said Wayne had ghostwriters, his music also changed dramatically.
Way better. Way better.
You mean when he stopped rapping?
No.
Because Wayne ain't got a hustler music.
No, pay attention. Pay
Hold
attention.
on.
No,
Gilly
pay
ain't write
attention.
the Carter 2.
Pay attention.
Gilly wrote the Carter. The
Pay
Carter 2
attention.
was all Wayne.
Pay attention. No.
Gilly was around for the Carter 2.
No, he wasn't.
No, hold.
Please pull this up.
Hold.
Please
Hold.
pull this
Stunting
up.
like my daddy came out after what? After the Carter 2.
Yeah.
And he said, I know y'all in Weezy effing baby. That's when Wayne started saying it's Weezy effing baby.
No.
And he said, I know y'all get it. Weezy, he dissed him on stunting like my daddy.
No, pull up Gilly interview. I watched it probably like a month ago.
I want to say this though. Pay attention. This is what you have to think about. Wayne rap skills changed after Gilly was around. So after Gilly was around, that's when Wayne started rapping. Cause pay attention. If you compare 400 Degrees, The Block Is Hot, to the Carter 2,
he ain't write the Carter 2.
no, you missing what I'm saying. You missing what I'm saying.
No.
He started rapping the Carter 2 after being around Gilly.
No, he did the Carter 1 being around Gilly.
No,
that
the
changed
Carter
video.
1 is the same platform
No, it's not,
as
son.
400 Degrees.
No,
listen what I'm saying. His whole rap style changed after being around Gilly. I'm not saying
So
Gilly
why-
wrote the Carter 2.
Hold on.
I'm saying Gilly influenced the
Time
way
out.
he rapped.
Time out. So why the Carter 1 sounds like Gilly and the Carter 2 don't sound like
No,
Gilly?
have you heard Gilly rap?
Yeah.
Then you know that the Carter 1 don't sound like Gilly.
Son, the video, bring it back to the bottom of the map. That chain he got on, that's Gilly.
I know that, but listen, you missing
Gilly
what I'm saying.
wrote half of that Carter.
No, you missing what I'm saying.
He said out his own mouth, he has nothing to do with the Carter 2.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Go.
I didn't say he helped write the Carter 2. I said if you listen to Gilly rap now, Gilly don't sound like the Carter 1. Gilly sounds like how Wayne does on the Carter 2. What I said was the way from Carter 1 to Carter 2, you could tell the influence. On how Wayne raps from being around Gilly. That's what I'm saying.
All right. But influence ain't got nothing to do with the word.
Influence got a lot to do with it. What are you talking about?
So you telling me, so people that they got influenced by Jay-Z rap like Jay-Z?
They take mannerisms that Jay-Z has.
Yeah. That happens from all rappers. If somebody influences you, use some of their influence in your music.
Yeah, I believe that. But Gilly and Wayne.
Nicki Minaj say that she's animated on her songs because she was influenced by Eminem.
I heard that. But you know who made her bars like that? Wayne.
You know who made Wayne bars like that? Gilly.
You know who's been a better rapper than Wayne since they've been in the game? Nicki.
No. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Nicki has been bodying shit.
Bruh.
Nicki body Nick.
Wayne has yet to drop a verse that's hotter than Nicki verse on Monster since she's been out.
On what?
Monster.
What's Monster?
Wayne had, when you really think about it, Wayne has fallen off so far that when you look
What's
back,
Monster?
you're like, damn.
Monster, the song with her, Jay-Z. Is Rick Ross in there?
Bruh, this is why Drake has had the best running rap.
Y'all be tripping.
When you look
man.
back,
I don't
Wayne,
be getting y'all.
Wayne
Y'all be
was in
tripping.
that, he was in that zone, but he wasn't saying shit.
But Nicki raps like Wayne. Everybody raps like Wayne. That's what I don't get though.
But you know the difference? They can rap about other shit than eating pussy.
Everybody come with his format. The same punchline, the same
Bruh,
bars.
but if I take what Jay-Z say, you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. They take his formula, like you say, and they do it better than him.
Because he's no longer the teacher. He's the student. He's the teacher, so now it's time for him to pass it to the students. So the students supposed to go better than the teacher.
When you really look back, bruh, name me, what's the hottest Wayne verse you probably can think of?
Son.
Sky's the limit.
No. Hold on. He said, imagine waking up out your sleep to them pistols blasting. And if the witness is dead, there's no trial. And if you didn't know then, the whole world you know now. And I don't mean basketball when I say I don't know y'all. Real shit, cuz you will hear me. He said, imagine waking
How
up
old
to
is
them
this song?
pistols blasting.
How old is the song?
This is the Drought 3.
When did that come out?
2008, 2007.
Okay. So this is what?
Pre-Drake.
9 years late? Oh,
He
no.
said,
Nah, this ain't pre-Drake.
he said, seat
Yeah,
down low,
yeah.
window slightly cracked, riding
But
with
pay
a
attention
bell.
how you bringing up all of his old songs.
All right, where you want me to go at? Start at.
No, tell me something recent. He said that gives you that feeling, okay, I'm about to lay this shit down.
All right.
Tell me something recent. He gonna take so long.
No,
I can go take a jack break.
He said tree on the branch because I deserve every fucking leaf.
I'm gonna go take my jack break for that one. This shit fucking ridiculous.
Hey,
fucking
I ain't
tired.
gonna hold you, man. When you go back and do some lyrical breakdowns, you be like, damn.
Bruh,
It was the feeling.
No, son.
nigga, back that ass up. Tell me his verse.
Nah, after you pick it up, this, that.
That's Lil Wayne.
That's Lil Wayne. I'm talking about Juvenile.
Girl, you looking with the ass here, bad shit. When a nigga want a job, last year. I don't know.
That song been out for 25 years.
25 years.
And
And that's still all anybody know.
But it's catchy though, that's why.
But that
No.
proves the
The
point.
catchy part is, girl, you look. Yeah, it's the feeling.
It's
It's
the
catchy.
feeling. Listen, tell me the verse from Han.
Huh?
Han.
Oh, you like the new Benz, huh? That jump?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
She over with the new Timbs, huh?
Again.
Make you want to
Again.
spend 10.
20
huh?
years
verse,
later.
Hold on,
listen.
I got a verse. I know a verse over that jump. He said, oh, you wear them Jabot jeans, huh? Shit ain't hot. Oh, hold on. He said, you wear them Jabot jeans, huh? Shit ain't hard as it seems, huh? Oh, you know how to use a triple beam, huh? Oh,
Now,
yeah,
pay
that's
attention.
that green, huh?
Pay attention. That was hot to us then because of the feeling.
That shit was stupid. I ain't
No,
gonna-
it was a hit song.
It was a hit. Jay-Z.
But we look back at it now and be like, what the fuck was he saying?
You a baby chick. No. I'm about to tell you something. It wasn't even that was a hit song. Know what it was? Niggas really felt that shit, fool.
That's what the fuck we been saying.
If a
It's
nigga
not
can feel
because
that
it was
shit-
lyrically hot. It's because it made us feel some type of way.
No, bro. Niggas was living through that shit,
Bruh.
son.
How can you know what you living through with you them Jabot jeans, huh? You think you hot, but you not,
That's
huh?
all they
Bruh.
knew.
Because Wayne not a better rapper than fucking DMX. I went back and I played a shitload of DMX the other day. and we
Lord,
was
give
in-
me a sign.
And he said some of the realest shit ever, bro.
No, don't get me wrong. DMX go. But I'm not gonna put him in Wayne category.
Some people, Wayne has really rapped about the same shit over and 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 over.
Hold on, and the Free Weezy album. He fucked that joint up.
How long ago was that?
It's about like 3 years ago.
Okay, so you still ain't telling me now.
He said, I wish I can go back in time and fix my lack of time. Cause back then he said,
Say time again.
oh,
Say
hey,
time
he said, I wish I could fix the time
One.
to fix the lack of time.
Two.
I don't know how that shit went though, cause like fuck that.
How it's gonna go when you don't know the line?
Cause to this day you can't find the Weezy album on YouTube.
Meek might be a better rapper than Lil Wayne.
We could better freestyle.
No.
I give him that.
Rapper, bro.
No.
You watch Free Meek yet? Cause that shit brought back so many
I'm not
feelings,
gonna
and I
watch
was
it.
like,
I'm not gonna watch it.
Why not,
I don't like Meek. I don't know why.
bro? Meek that nigga, bro.
So it's me personally. I don't like Philly niggas.
First of all,
Name a
I-
Wayne song
That's better than Ooh, Kill
the
'Em.
intro.
no, that's
Huh?
better than Ooh Kill
The
'Em.
intro.
No, that's better than Ooh Kill. No, don't even go to the intro. That's better than Ooh Kill 'Em.
3P.
He rapping.
3P better than his intro.
Oh no.
I had to grind like this, bruh. 3P is way better than that.
I had to
bruh.
grind.
No.
What he saying? 3P. That's better than that.
Son. He said, when I was 14, I told my mom we will see better days.
He keep
And
doing the
sure
same
enough,
verse.
we did exactly what I said.
Wow.
That's basic.
That's basic.
I told my girl, when you fuck me, better fuck me good.
Come on, bro. You getting even worse with the
Hey.
lines with that.
Because
if another girl could,
she gonna fuck me good.
I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that to shine like this. In the matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of a paddy wagon or something like that. Or something.
Hands locked, no cuffs locked on wrist.
See, my dreams
How's
have
that
gold.
not real?
It was time to marry the game. And
I was in the back of the paddy wagon
But what's
with
better
cuffs
than-
on my wrist.
Hold on.
I know the feeling.
But what's better than Birdman turned me on when I was just 11. He was my teacher. So I was like, fuck the lesson. He was the preacher.
How
So I
old
was
is
like,
this?
fuck the reverend.
How old is this?
Y'all taking away greatest hits, though. I'm not going to motherfucking say, oh, son, this how I feel. If, hold on, boom.
That would-
Time out, boom. What if Meek been bumping like father, like son, all the Wayne shit. Boom. He can't say the same shit Wayne said. He got motherfucking mix it in his own way because Wayne already said the shit.
Name
like
a song.
coming
Name
out.
a song recently Wayne put out is better than Snoop.
Better than what?
My nigga Snoop.
Name
a song that's better.
I don't know.
Killing y'all nigga Snoop.
Murder,
Truth.
bro. Murder.
Murder.
Yeah, that come out.
That was a while back. But
we comparing it to these old Wayne songs you put out.
No, tell me what year that come out.
Meek's last album is better than Wayne's last 6 albums.
No.
Yes. It's better than Free Weezy. It's better than his last 6 projects.
Name a song that Wayne put out recently that's better than Levels.
Levels. His levels.
Huh?
His levels was better than Meek Mill's levels.
No. Little nigga, we don't rock the same clothes, drive the same cars.
Bro,
Mo,
he said, hoes creep me and they teep me. I hope that pussy tastes like kiwi. Hoping I can
You just brought up another eating pussy line, bro.
No.
I want to hear it.
Son.
How many? But listen to
Son.
what he just said. How many times did you bring up a line and eating pussy was in the line?
Son, he said, snitches, give me the heebie-jeebies. I hope they disappear. Where the fuck is Houdini?
How many times you bring up pussy?
But how you motherfuckers sing Wayne level more than Meek Mill's level?
You said what?
I
How
don't know.
people
I
say
never heard Wayne's level.
Wayne level's better than Meek Mill's level.
No,
It wasn't.
It is, bro.
It
Bro,
wasn't.
to this day, fool, I be like, hey, y'all, son, every time I hit level, son, I never motherfucking hit Meek Mill. I always hit Wayne.
I never heard Wayne's part.
You're a Wayne fanatic, bro.
I never heard Wayne's levels.
I'm talking about when motherfuckers be singing levels. They don't sing Meek Mill's part. They always sing Wayne's
I do,
part.
because I like Meek more than Wayne right now. Since Meek's been out, I like Meek more than I like Wayne.
Who the fuck you been around?
Oh, niggas in the hood, they be like, hung, steamy, and they creepy. What wasn't nobody singing on motherfucker? We don't fuck the same hoods. Boom. Nah, boom. They was singing the chorus more than the verse. Give me a verse off levels. Give me a verse, I'm waiting.
Levels
I
was
feel like a
Meek
double
Mill.
working product in this bitch. Law.
Give me a
Musane. Come on, nigga. Come on, nigga. Bro. Come. Let's just play the song. We can just play the fucking song.
Skating on him like I'm Lil Wayne.
Hold on. And the weed so strong, I can feel veins.
What song is that? What song is that?
Write it down, take a picture, now I feel framed. And my girl at home with the mood swings.
Okay, I'm glad he's here now. Because he's...
So I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
I'm done.
You want to hear some fire, bro?
I'm done.
Go.
Have you heard Traumatized?
I'm done.
It's like
Hold on. What year is that?
his last fucking album.
What year is that?
Used to be a dreamer.
What year is that?
Dream that I'll find. Nigga, the end of December.
What, 2008?
My mama used to pray that shit. See me in Yale is fucked up. She gotta see me in jail on the visit with Lil Poppy.
That's
I know
not
I
better
heard,
than Can't Be Broken.
bro. Meek's a better
We
rapper
say
than Wayne.
you cannot break down what can't be broken.
What he gonna say in the song though,
She bad, she cold. We can't live out these hoes.
bro? He's rapping about the same shit, bro. All I'm saying is this, man. I want Wayne to do a little more with his career, man.
Yeah.
It's too much shit to rap about to be rapping about the same shit. But man, I am happy we 2 hours in. So I think it's about time we start wrapping this thing up.
Yeah, and this concludes the episode of the NextUp Podcast, and that's why we smoke.
It's your boy DJ, the motherfucking Park Boy.
Your boy Nod the Rich.
It's your boy Pablo.
We out this bitch. Jay-Z did not sell out.